What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Cyclones. And with that, I want to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you tonight's contest between the Renegades and the Cyclones. How you doing this afternoon, Stu?
Andrew, doing great. Fantastic afternoon to play Jai-Alai. The warm-ups looks terrific, and I'm expecting really great play by both of these teams.
Absolutely. Third and final game day between the Renegades and the Cyclones in the regular season. Cyclones won the first 2 game days back on September 30th and October 10th, looking to make it a clean sweep tonight. And we'll begin with some doubles action. Division 2, Gaucheri and Ben get a crack at Jairo and Manu for the first time. So when these 2 teams matched up last, Manu was out. Inaki ended up subbing. It was Inaki and Jairo that ended up beating Gaucheri and Ben. A little bit of a stronger Cyclones team today, even with some better support in the backcourt. Renegades are going to have their hands full, but they got number 20 Gaucheri up there. See what he can do, trying to get his team on the board. First point of the day.
We're ready to begin our first match of the day. Gaucheri has a serve.
Get 2 singles matches and 4 doubles matches on the slate today. Bueno remains out for the Cyclones. Stan out for the Cyclones as well. So a couple changes. We'll get you those after the first set.
There's the serve. Our first match has begun. Here's the backhand by Manu. Powerful backhand by Manu. Ben is there. Ben on the catch. Here's the catch by Manu. Backhand from the 10 line. There's the backhand by Gaucheri. Hard throw to the inside. Great catch by Ben.
Ate him up.
There's the forehand by Jairo Robote for Gaucheri. Hard to the inside. Manu backs to the 12 line to make the catch. Costello inside. Caught by Jairo. Robote forehand. Gaucheri, Philo will score. Well played. First point to start things off today. Gaucheri and Ben for the Renegades have the first point.
Well, that's the top of the line technology for Gaucheri there. His Philo is some of the best you're ever going to see here in highlight. Shoots it straight to the outside. Look at this one. Catches it close to the side wall, and that's opening up away from Jairo, too. That's the one thing that can really keep the Renegades in this match is the shot making from Gaucheri.
There's a backhand by Manu. Ben on the catch, backhand from the 12 line. There's the forehand by Jairo. Powerful forehand by Gaucheri to the inside. Manu is there. Robote forehand. Here's the backhand by Manu. Robote forehand to the outside.
Oh, lands just in.
Lands in and scores.
Yeah, outside placement right here by Gaucheri. Again, he's trying to dig it out. He might push it to the outside, but it works as an outside placement. It lands just inside the boundary, and Gaucheri gave that little wave, which might indicate that's not exactly where he wants to throw it, but we'll take it. 2-0.
There's the backhand by Manu. Catch by Ben. Robote forehand by Jairo. That ball is tipped. Point for Jairo and Manu.
Yeah, I mean, Gaucheri's pretty deep there trying to cut that one off. You don't mind it, but just a rare miss. Really uncharacteristic, straight to the left side. You see Inaki coming into the cage and just talk through some strategy with Jairo and Manu both. Inaki was out there last time they played, subbing for Jairo up in the front. It'll be interesting to see how that impacts the match here, because we'll see how Gaucheri attacks Jairo compared to Inaki. Inaki's probably a little bit faster, more of a shot maker. Jairo's a great defensive player, but as we talked about at length, he doesn't throw that many shots. See how that factors in.
Here's a backhand by Ben to the inside. Totally agree, Andrew. No question about it. Here's the backhand to the inside. Here's the catch by Manu on the forehand. Ad hits the rail just above the front wall, which is out of play. That's a third point for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri serves.
Yeah, good to see Manu back out there, seemingly closer to full health. Hasn't played a lot of his singles matches, but in doubles he's been extremely effective playing his role in the backcourt. It's a rare miss there. I mean, you're trying to run out around the rebote, trying to save it. Sometimes you just lose sight of how high you throw it, and ultimately caught out of play.
Here's the backhand by Manu. Beautiful catch by Jairo on the outside. Powerful throw on the return. Coming in low. Ben had it, but it was out of position. Right in the middle. Second point for Jairo and Manu off the powerful forehand return by Jairo. Jairo serves.
I mean, no shortage of power on this one. Take a look.
This is the risk with throwing it outside, whether it's by the filo or the two-wall. I mean, it just comes so quick. Actually, it hit him on the inside leg, too. Here's a catch by Ben. Gaucheri for the rebote. Manu from the 10 line, backhand. There's a backhand by Ben. Gaucheri, Costello powerfully thrown to the inside. Manu picks it up on the left side. Big backhand by Manu, powerfully thrown. Beautiful catch by Manu on the left side. Manu now on the forehand from the 12. Ben up high, backhand. Here's the backhand by Manu again. Ben from the 11. Rebote forehand rifled by Gaucheri, taken in the air by Manu. Rebote left side. Caught by Gaucheri. Gaucheri winding up. Costello 2-all. Stopped by Jairo.
It's on this one.
Jairo from the forehand. Carambola scores. 3-3. Jairo has the serve for the Cyclones.
A very patient game plan early on, executed by the Cyclones. You see how far Jairo is to the boundary. He's expecting that 2-all.
See, and this
Snatches
is
it
what
right
the
up
carambola, it is kind of a 2-all, just in reverse. You throw it hard to the front wall, it goes into the side wall and back to the outside. In this case, further in the backcourt. Ben was there for it, but still, it has the spin off of those surfaces that we talk about all the time. Catch by Ben. Ball missed in the backcourt. That is a 4th point for Jairo and Manu. Jairo serves.
And it's a tough one. I mean, it's such a bullet coming in close to the side wall, not right on it, but And that's the type of catch that'll just make you a little uncomfortable. You see in the basket for a moment, but didn't have full control. And now a lead for the Cyclones. After trailing early, they've withstood this run by Gaucheri where he throws some shots and now out ahead.
Powerful backhand by Ben. Really powerful. Robote kicks out to the 5 line. Turned by Jairo. Gaucheri saves that Robote. That was dying. Gaucheri on the catch. Backhand. Here's the forehand by Manu. Robote. Robote saved by Gaucheri. Jairo's there, keeps it on the right side. Gaucheri calling for the Robote. Just above the pad, and Jairo's there. Forehand blasted to the inside. Gaucheri with a great catch. Outside placement. The scoop attempt is tipped. 4-4 is the score. Gaucheri serves.
That's always a tough one. I mean, you have the back quarter lined up, ready to make the catch, but the front quarter has no idea. And in this case, it's Jairo. He tries to scoop it up. You see Manu set up for the catch. Just got to talk. All it takes is a simple word, a yell, and you can make that play.
What a serve by Gaucheri, and what a great catch by Manu. Jairo will take it in the air on the forehand. Straight back. Gaucheri calling for it. Another forehand Robote. Robote save by Manu. Gaucheri winding up. Philo scores.
Wow.
5 points for Gaucheri and Ben. Possible set point.
And when Gaucheri's in rhythm, it's dangerous for his opponents. I mean, he just gets that philo and shoots it with no hesitation, and seemingly everyone is better than the next. I think it was the last game day win for the Renegades where we saw that. I think it was back on, or a game day tie, I think it was against the Devils, where just every shot he threw seemed to land perfectly.
Powerful backhand by Manu. Gaucheri, magnificent catch on the sidewall at the 9 line. Robote again by Gaucheri. Does not pass Jairo. Ben, fine catch. Big backhand from the 12. Passing Manu out to the Robote. Robote by Gaucheri stays to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Manu. Robote forehand save by Manu. Tough play. Gaucheri winding up. That philo caught the pad. 5-5 in the first set. Set point.
Well, great way for this set to end, coming down to a decisive 11th point. This is a toss-up on the game day. The best players on both of these teams, and comes down to 1 point. It's been a very patient Cyclone side. I mean, really haven't seen many shot attempts from Jairo, if any.
Manu's been next level in terms of his play as far as I'm concerned. It's a powerful serve by Jairo. The ace will score.
Wow.
Point and set for Jairo and Manu. They take the first set 6-5. Two minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches.
Over here with the Cyclones, number 2 team, Jairo and Manu. You saw Bueno up there, still out. Robin continues to sub for the Cyclones. That'll take effect in our next match and match number 4 as well. Take a look at some replays. Philo blasted by Jairo there. Robote straight to the outside by Gaucheri. Will it land in? Answer is yes, just inside the line.
Beautiful catch here by Jairo. Again, Jairo just so dangerous from the right side. Ben's been doing a really good job of stopping these balls there in the backcourt. That one just came in on him too fast.
Forehand to the inside here. Look at Gaucheri running with it. Makes the save, but look at where it's coming. I mean, right up the middle, to Jairo's forehand. He's going to blast it inside all day, but right back to Gaucheri. And he makes him pay with the philo.
Tip. And see, on that one, it's, yeah, Jairo could have scooped it, but you see why we're talking about, you know, scoop is far less reliable than Manu back there with the catch. Now, it was on Manu to call him off if he was in position.
That's a tough way to end the set off that missed serve by Ben. The Cyclones prevail 6-5. See Unda and Inaki there over in the cage talking with two competitors.
That was a pretty intense conversation. You wouldn't know it by how they exited the player's cage, but that was a pretty intense conversation there.
Well, coming up next, we'll see Division 4 doubles. That'll be Goanaga and CRB against Robin and Unda. Robin subbing for Bueno there. Then we'll go over to singles, Amigarena against Jairo. Back to doubles with CRB and Flores against Williams and Robin. That's a Division 6 team for the Cyclones today, filling in for both Stan and Bueno. Then Division 3 doubles with Goanaga and Amigarena against Inaki and Unda. And the finale today will be singles, Division 1 with Gaucheri against Manu. As we said at the top of the broadcast, third and final game day between the Cyclones and Renegades. So outside of singles, all these teams have played at least one time against one another, except in this case where Manu didn't play. At the end of the day, though, Cyclones did get the win here, got the first set, second time around. See if they can close out the match right here. Renegades will have the serve to begin set 2.
Ready to begin our second set. Gaucheri serves. Manu on the backhand from the 11 line. Ben from the 12. Rebote forehand by Gaucheri. Jairo, low and hard on the backhand. Ben again, now from the 11 line. Rebote left side with a kick. Manu stops it on the 12. Rebote forehand. Catch by Jairo. Outside placement read by Gaucheri. Scoop by Gaucheri. The carom by Gaucheri will score. Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades first up on the board here in the second set.
Carom here from the outside. Look at Jairo moving up on the ball. He goes for the outside placement. Oh, but it's right to Gaucheri in perfect position. Opens up for the carom. When you have the opponent trapped inside, pretty easy to execute like that. 1-0. Renegades on the board in set 2.
There's the backhand by Manu. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Gaucheri and off the tip of Manu's cesta in the backcourt. 2 points for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri serves. Rare. We rarely see Manu as a wall. You know, if he has 2 or 3 misses in a 3-setter, or 2 missed balls in a 2-setter, it's. I know you have the actual statistics, but I mean, catching is his specialty.
Yeah. Get it on the ground, though. You see, even the best come undone sometimes.
Powerful serve by Gaucheri is stopped by Manu on the left side. Rebote, high, big bounce. Ben advances, makes the catch. Third point for Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades. Gaucheri serves. Crossing the wall.
Look, not what we become accustomed to with Ben's play because he's so powerful with that left side, but the right side is consistent, places it right on the wall, and he got it to cross right as Jairo is approaching the side wall. A very difficult catch for Jairo. Results in a third point for the Renegades.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. A good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Second serve is powerful. Returned by Manu. Gaucheri with a hop at the 8. Big backhand. Rebote comes out. Rebote forehand. Caught on the forehand of Jairo. Jairo powerfully from the right side. Jairo stops that in the air. Costi inside. Ben's looking for the rebote. Great position by Ben. Ball is coming fast. Left his basket, hit the overhead screen. That's out of play. That's a point for Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones. Jairo serves.
Well, it's just a really smart throw by Jairo. Number one, he's not very comfortable with the costado, so the last thing you want to do is throw that shot to the outside where if Gaucheri makes a play on it, he could make you pay. He keeps it inside. We've seen Ben struggle a little bit more. Got him off his footing, got out to the rebote, and sent it up in the screen. Again, not a very risky throw. That's Jairo's game. Keep it to the inside. Not a lot of risk, but very effective still. Got the first one in set 2.
Excellent catch by Ben off a bullet serve by Jairo. Look at this backhand. Right to the corner. Saved by Gaucheri. Beautiful throw. Manu low and inside. Scoop by Ben. Backhand from the 12. Gaucheri. Rebote kicking out all the way to the 4-line. Fired on the forehand of Jairo. Rebote coming in low. Gaucheri makes a save. Manu's there. Backhand from the 11. Manu on the forehand now, looking to get that big bounce, crossing the wall. Gaucheri gets back there, makes a difficult rebote. A little too high to the front wall, that kicked up, hit the overhead screen. 2 points for Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones.
And when Ben is a little hesitant, team tends to struggle a little more because you got Gaucheri running into the backcourt, off his footing, trying to save this rebote. He's got to control it, keep it under the screen, prevent Jairo from maybe cutting it off on the return. So a lot going on. You see he tries to place it high and ultimately got it out of play. Now the Cyclones are working their way back into the set. As the Renegades did early, got out to a early lead in set 1, fell off late.
It's a powerful serve by Jairo, stopped by Ben. Manu pulls this off the wall beautifully. Rebote high, caught by Manu in the air. Low runner. Gaucheri in there to make quite the rebote on the left side. Again, rebote. Back to Manu. Manu blasts it low and hard. It's going to the corner. Gaucheri called Ben off. Jairo takes it on the bounce to the 7. Rebote save. Tough one crossing the side wall. We're all tied up 3-3. Jairo serves.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, it's coming to Ben. Difficult catch for him anyway, but still, he lets it pass, and the return is right on the side wall as Gaucheri tries to play the rebote. So, and the hesitation from Ben doesn't serve this team all too well in the end. You see, he's there, steps out of the way.
There's nothing easy about it.
No, it's impossible catch,
there was nothing easy about that for Ben. Not even reasonable,
And then here's the one.
Great effort by Gaucheri.
No, the second one on the replay there, and right on the wall.
Here's the backhand by Ben. Rebote. Rebote forehand. One's dying.
Oh, not going to make it.
Not enough. That ball drops. 4 points for Jairo and Manu of the Cyclones. Jairo has the serve. It has nothing to do with Gaucheri and Ben not playing well. They're both playing fine. They're playing great. Jairo and Manu are just playing at one step above them with no mistakes. No hits to the overhead screen.
So disciplined, too.
Yeah.
I mean, they get down early in these sets, and they never stray from their game plan.
Veterans, they bring something to a roster. They bring something to any program.
And Gaucheri's going to get his points. He's going to throw his shots, but it's just limiting him and slowing him down. That's what they got to do, and they've done it.
Rebote forehand by Jairo. Powerful backhand by Ben. Comes to Manu. Manu rifles it from the 11 line. Rebote kicks out. Gaucheri. Split placement. Stop. But not held on to by Manu. 4-4 is the score. Gaucheri has the serve for the Renegades.
He got there. Eyes forward as he tried to make this catch, probably surveying the court, seeing exactly what was going to come on the return.
That's a fine split placement. Yeah, you see right off the frame.
And it's just quick. Just one moment, take your eye off. Missed ball, 4-4. Here we are as we were in the first set. What a
serve and what a stop. You said it, Andrew. What a stop by Manu. Manu, powerful forehand, passing all the way back. Gaucheri on the rebote. Manu steps up, stops it. What a power, what a bullet. Stopped by Ben. I ran out of adjectives for that. I really did. He threw that so hard, Manu, just now. Rebote for Gaucheri to the outside, will score. 5 points for Gaucheri and Ben, possible set point.
Well, you mentioned, Stu, the rebote kind of sets the pace on the next throw sometimes, and when you blast these backhands, it sets up Gaucheri's favorite throw, which is the filo to the outside. It comes up on the opponent so quickly, you don't have any time to react. He throws it well, close to the boundary.
You got to move with the rebote as the ball's coming off the back wall because you can't catch it. It's that continuous throw.
Oh, that's a bullet.
Chula scores. 5-5. Possible match point for Jairo. And Manu, possible set point for Gaucheri and Ben.
Yeah, like that's coming in. Ben's like, that's a tough catch on the wall. He's missed a few, so he lets it drop, and then it's right in the chula. And the frustration afterwards, because he knows, that's one of the jobs of the backcourt, to protect the chick-check and chula.
We have so few of them here, too.
And, it just adds to the indecision sometimes for these backcourters, because it's like that was the one that didn't come out.
You're used to everything coming out. And 100%. The catch by Ben off the bullet serve by Jairo to the sidewall. Manu is there. Rebote forehand fired by Gaucheri, scooped up by Manu. Manu powerfully from the forehand. Rebote by Gaucheri. Manu backs to the 11. Forehand. Ben takes that in the air. Here's the backhand. Manu advancing. Powerful backhand, low to the back wall, low rebote. Gaucheri makes the save and hit the overhead screen. That is point and a straight set victory for Jairo and Manu, winning it in straight sets, 6-5, 6-5.
Down in both sets, but never out. 6-5, 6-5. Jairo and Manu come back, take both sets and the match to get the first point on the board for the Cyclones. Coming up next, we'll see Division 4 doubles. Goanaga and CRB take on Robin and Unda.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at some replays from our first match. Jairo to the outside here, but look at Gaucheri. He's on it, reads the defense beautifully, makes him pay with the carom. This one coming into the corner. Ben let it pass. Gaucheri makes a great save, but kind of feeds Jairo again. Forehand to the inside, dropping. Across the sidewall late, and Gaucheri can't get enough on it. Miss on the outside there by Manu. Again, tough one on the move, but he would respond. There was a filo first, though. Gaucheri blasted that one by Jairo. And then here's the catch by Manu. Powerful backhand. Look at this one. Right in the chula here. Ben, hesitant, drops in. You see the spot where the floor and the back wall meet. Manu found it there. And then on 5-5. Rebote here by Gaucheri. That's what he was doing. He was always coming back on the floor, saving the rebotes. That one ends up in the overhead screen. It gives the Cyclones the first win of the day. Let's hear from our winners, Jairo and Manu. Back together today to defeat Gaucheri and Ben. Last time, remember, it was Inaki up there in the front court, but Manu back fully healthy, guys. That was a tough match, and Gaucheri obviously sets the pace. You got out to a couple deficits in sets 1 and 2, but where does the discipline come from to stick with your game plan and ultimately get the win?
Yeah, we knew that we have to take out of the game to Gaucheri, because, I mean, if Gaucheri is in the game, most of the time you're going to lose. So our game was attack Ben, and it works.
Awesome, guys. What a great start for you. And good luck the rest of the game day today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Coming up next, we'll see Division 4 doubles. It's going to be Goanaga and CRB out there for the Renegades. They will take on Robin and Unda for the Cyclones. Again, Robin has subbed every match for the Cyclones in Division 4. 2-3 record this team has put together. Not all too bad considering that Unda, one of the 3 new players to this roster. Goanaga and CRB, though, a little bit of a struggle for them, just 2-3. It's a team with some pretty high expectations coming into the year. See if they can get it back here. There's the serve by Goanaga, and we begin our second match. Nice catch inside by CRB. Drops the backhand to Robin. Here's Unda, up at the 10. Hard throw, right in the corner. Robote's coming out. Goanaga makes the save. It's tipped up in the front court, though, by Robin. First point goes to Goanaga and CRB of the Renegades.
Catching the ball in the air versus catching it off the bounce. Whenever possible, you want to catch that ball in the air. Again, every surface it touches, the bounce changes ever so slightly. Ball right off the frame of Robin Sesta.
Art serve, Unda's got this one. Powerful backhand. Goanaga steps back and cuts it off. Robote forehand. Goanaga whips it inside. Unda calls him off. Fires it back. CRB lines it up right off the side wall. Ball missed. Dropping low there by Unda. That's 2 quick points for the Renegades.
Unda, one of the players new to Battle Court for this season. Been pulling him off of the sidewall pretty well, actually. I mean, and Goanaga, again, is going to cross the sidewall with almost every one of these serves.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Second serve is good. Unda picks it up at the 11 and sends it deep. Volte left side to the inside, back it up. Unda makes a stop on the forehand. High off the front wall, CRB reaches in, sends it back. There's Unda from the 12. Catch along the side wall, CRB comes out low. Robin rips it right off the wall. Volte high up the middle, that's dropping. Unda makes the catch, fires it back inside. CRB reaching again, makes a nice play. Unda from the 11, fires it back inside. CRB steps away. Goanaga digs out the Robote to the inside. 2 bounces and a 3rd point for the Renegades.
I tell you, CRB just continues to impress me in the backcourt. Mistake-free. Unda's no shortage of power coming from his backhand or his forehand. CRB's just there consistently making catches, and his court positioning is excellent. Robin picks it. 2-all from Robin will score. Gets the Cyclones on the board. Beautifully executed by Robin. Front quarter is typically looking to try to take the serve if they can. Again, in doubles. Front quarter trying to get that ball to cross the side wall. That one crossed the center of the box, right in the sweet spot for Robin.
CRB takes that serve from the outside, lobs it up. Unda's right there at the 10 to cut it off. He blasts the backhand. Goanaga climbs the wall, does not come down with the ball. That's 2 for the Cyclones.
You know, CRB's been spot on with the catching. I don't think he would have gone for a scoop there if Goanaga would have called for the Robote. And Unda, look at this power, and he keeps it on the wall the entire way. Beautifully thrown by Unda.
CRB hangs out of the serve. Unda from the 11, blasts it inside. Comes out of the Chula, saved by Goanaga on a knee. Unda, hand on the wall, comes on the right side. There's CRB, though, cutting it off at the 11. Robin, Costado, inside placement. CRB all alone makes the pickup. Unda a little bit deeper now, beyond the 11, fires it inside, cut off, leaping Goanaga. Back along the wall, Unda elects to play the Robote, and just missed it. Leads back to 2 for the Renegades.
But if that ball came into his cesta, boy, the power that would have been behind it, huh? That's I mean, he puts everything into every throw. He
does.
Every throw, forehand or backhand. They just have that extra spice on them.
Robote forehand dropping, Goenaga. Plays it inside, Unda comes charging in from the back. Low runner again, there's CRB stepping up to make the catch. Robote now for Robin. Right to the inside, scoop, missed by Goenaga. That's 3 now for the Cyclones.
And 2 of those 3 off of misses by Goenaga. Again, Goenaga going for a scoop there. Maybe it was going to bounce over CRB's head. But still, Goenaga would have had to play on the Robote, and certainly Goenaga has a great Robote. Composure of the Cyclones has been spot on.
Goenaga picks it now, drop shot to the inside, that's perfect. Makes it 5-3, possible set point.
You said it, perfect. Catch on the serve was excellent. Inside was wide open. Drop shot by Goenaga. Very droppy.
Yeah, very.
So there it is, first bounce and the second bounce. Yep, second bounce right in front of that 4-line.
What a stop
catch
there by Unda. Gets the serve back to CRB in the corner. Lobs it up along the wall. Unda again. Backhand stays low. Scoop missed. So now 4 points. Keeps the Cyclones in it. Man, what a catch off that serve.
Did you see, but also that ball that Unda just threw backhand. You see that knuckle? I mean, it like he threw it hard and it went down.
It
almost like a court, which is, I'm sorry, I'm not even going to say the cortada word, but you know, that ball, that was a wonk. That was a funny bounce on that ball.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Ball missed off the serve, so here we are at 5-5. This is set point. Wow, every set so far today, Stu, huh?
And CRB spotless to that point right there in terms of his catching. Just in and out of the basket. I mean, nothing soft about the serve. Serve was coming in hard.
CRB reaching low, makes the catch, back inside. Unda lines it up on the wall. CRB back at the 12, makes the catch, lobs it up. There's Unda. Robote dropping, swept off the ground. Goenaga gives it to Robin. Inside placement, CRB missed the Robote. The Robote rather not there. Point and set. Robin and Unda come back and win it 6-5, 2 minutes. Come back and play set 2.
Quite the comeback, huh, Andrew?
Yeah, that's one of those. Sometimes you feel it a little more than others. Yeah, Goenaga, CRB won the first matchup. Renegades down in the game day. Everything was kind of telling you that this was going to be the match to tie up the game day, get the Renegades right, and no, Robin and Unda snatch it right out of their hands.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Highlight Fronton in Miami, Florida, currently playing our second of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus now on the Renegades. CRB there on the right-hand side. Gaucheri in green. Just really trying to reassure Goenaga, look, just play your game. You know, Goenaga has an extremely aggressive style of play. CRB's been backing him up fine. I would imagine that we may see a few more shots from Goenaga.
Yeah, open it up a little bit more.
You need to be in position to throw the shots. It's not just a question of, hey, if you throw more shots,
he could
better.
He could throw more, but it may not be effective.
Exactly, like we saw with Hyro, in the previous match. you know, Gaucher was throwing shots, and Jairo was on the outside there with that punishing right side.
Jairo was letting Gaucher tell him when to throw the shots. You know, if he was there, and you know, there's value in that game plan for sure.
And Robin.
And you see Robin up there filling in just admirably for this team. You love what he brings. Players making their way back out there to begin set number 2. Remember the first matchup between these two teams. It went to Go-Naga and CRB. Straight set victory, 6-3, 6-5 back on October 10th. So not going to be the case today. They're going to need 3 if they want to get the win. And really, this is a reeling Renegades side. Need to get some points today in the game day. I mean, first 2 game days of the year, both wins. Since that point, they've played 6 game days, 0 wins, 4 losses, and just 2 ties. Got to get back on track, and this is the team, Go-Naga and CRB, to do it.
And it's such an intense team, too, the Renegades. I mean, you can never count the Renegades out.
Most championships out of anyone, so if anybody can do it, they can. There's the serve. We begin set number 2. Catch by CRB on the left side. Floats one up. Now Unda gets in there with the forehand. Sends this one deep. Go-Naga able to stay with it. Drop shot on the rebote. Robin running. He's not going to get there. First point of set 2 to the Renegades.
Robin did get assessed on it. Again, knew that he wasn't going to get there to make a comfortable catch. But maybe have it fall into the cesta. Again, nice play here. Great control by Go-Naga.
He got there.
He was close.
Hard serve. Robin picks it. 2-all from Robin. Go-Naga overran it. Carambola picked up, but not held on to. 2 points for the Renegades.
That time Go-Naga was definitely right. So Robin picks it, but again, not very comfortably. Had to take that extra step.
Yeah, it didn't look like he had full control.
No, and that ball was still, it still hadn't cut the line. Wasn't a particularly well thrown 2-all. Nice play, good effort, but.
Bote dropping inside. Unda picks it up. He blasts the backhand from the 9. CRB lines it up. Backhand from the 10. Low to the inside. Missed along the side wall. That's 1-4. Robin and Unda on the board here in set 2.
Go-Naga out there at the side wall. If he completes that catch, he's got a number of throws, as we've seen, number of shots that he can make. Just wasn't working out then.
Under serve, first fault. Second serve coming up. Here's CRB from the middle of the court. Back inside. Unda makes the catch. Forehand. What a bullet that is. Dropping low. Go-Naga steps in front, makes a save. Here's Robin. Right up the middle. Scoop. Missed.
Tip.
Quick 2 points by the Cyclones, and we are tied up 2-2.
Robin's got power, and that ball was coming up off of the floor. It did hit Go-Naga's cesta, and the general rule of thumb is if you can touch it with your cesta, you can catch it. But doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Nothing easy about that catch for Go-Naga.
Yeah, Go-Naga doesn't want to make life too difficult for CRB in the back, but on the flip side, he's also making life very difficult for himself with some of these catches that he's trying to make on the side wall. Consistently.
I think by my count, CRB's had 1 miss.
I trust you more than me. Great stop overhead by Unda. Backhand coming inside. Go-Naga steps in front, shoots a cortada. It scores. Quick point for the Renegades, and they're back in front.
Do you mean generally you trust me, or just when it comes to that particular statistic?
I guess in both cases that would apply.
Thank you.
In general and in that case too.
I appreciate it. This is a beautifully thrown cortada by Go-Naga.
That serve is good. Just in. Elbowing backhand. Oh, what a stop by Go-Naga. Leaping into the side wall. Now Robin waiting for the rebote. It's a 2-all, but it doesn't open. Go-Naga shoots it back inside. Unda calls him off and makes the catch. And it scores on the return. Wow, what a turnaround there. 3-3, the Cyclones tied it up again. All right here, Unda aggressively calling Robin off. He knew he was in position to make that catch, and it died off the front wall. You see how Goenaga was waiting at about the 8, and then at the last second tried to step up and make that catch? That's what we talk about sometimes. You got to listen for the sound it makes off the front wall too, and it's definitely more of a dead sound. Hard serve, takes CRB to the outside, backhand, crosses the wall, Unda steps back, but he's got it in the corner. Goenaga, what a bullet that was. Unda steps up, handles it on the left side, fires it back, CRB, no problem. Now Unda from the 10, low runner again, CRB's got to get in there, makes the catch low on the left side. Back to Unda, on the forehand now. Crossing the wall, oh, that came up and in on CRB, and he comes out of the corner. Plays it over the top. Now Unda picks it up at the 10. Back in again. CRB slows things down. Past Unda. He stepped in front of it to save the rebote, but it caught the rail just out of play. It's going to be 4 now for the Renegades.
That's that metallic sound, that rail that runs right above the front wall. Unda getting a lot of feedback from Manu. I think it's feedback.
Serve crossing, Unda picks it up. Back to the inside, Goenaga on the rebote, high off the front wall, sends Unda back, but he's got it on the forehand.
Wow.
CRB ducks out of the way, Goenaga, rebote to the inside, picked up by Unda. Fires the forehand. Right in the corner, Goenaga off his footing, is kind of twisted up there with the right side. Unda, another one. This one coming in even lower. It's dropping, Goenaga goes to the floor for the rebote save, back to Unda's right side. Oh, but Goenaga able to stop this one in the air. Now Robin looking for rebote, hooked it. 5 points and a possible set point. Boy, you don't think I learned from you, did I?
What, when you see it being hooked? Yeah. No, when you just see them following through and the ball is still in the cesta.
Yeah. Yeah, just held on to it a little too long. But this is the same spot we were in set 1 too, right?
Yeah.
Renegades 5-3. Felt like they were going to close it out, but see if the Cyclones can do it again here.
I imagine we're about to see a hard serve.
Hard serve. Unda rips it off the side wall. What a play. That's coming back to Goenaga. Just lays it up. Unda attacking from the 8. It's a carom. He blasts it in. It scores from the backcourt. That's 4 now. Still going here in our second set.
Unda is good for at least one tremendous carom like that one every time we see him on the court. Just beautifully executed by him. He just a lot of power behind it. And once it hits the floor, shoots straight out to the screen.
Unda from the right side, forehand, crossing the wall, picked up high on the left side of CRB, keeps it going. Unda from the 10, right on the wall again. This comes out to Goenaga, turns it high. Robin attacking, can't get there. Unda's got to play the rebote, right inside on the wall. CRB takes it right off. Backhand, kicking up and out. Rebote, forehand, turn. Beneath the screen, Unda steps up. Fires it inside. Look at Goenaga. Goes up, makes the catch, cracks into the wall, sends it deep. Robin still going at the 6. Played up the middle. Goenaga. Drop shot to the inside. That scores for the set. Renegades win it 6-4. We got a third set coming up in 2 minutes. Boy, what a day, Stu. We played just one shy of the maximum through 4 sets.
Absolutely.
I mean, 6-5, 6-5. The first match, and then 6-5, 6-4 right here. Renegades tying things up and pushing it to a third and decisive set.
Goenaga finding the hole consistently on the inside. Some replays from that second set.
Drop shot here. Again, Robin's on it. Just can't get to it. Makes a great stop here,
you
but
see
again,
how we had to take
control.
that extra step in?
Yeah.
To the inside, rather. That's, yeah, it's not a comfortable 2-all. Sorry, it's not a comfortably thrown 2-all.
Robote here just above the pad. Robin steps in front, shoots it inside, but Goanaga, tip ball.
Cortada.
Then another one. Worked out well, but Unda's on this one. Makes the adjustment, sends it back inside, and scores on the backhand.
And powerfully, too. I mean, it'll become redundant if we say powerfully every time I refer to Unda, but this carom is just gorgeous. I mean, that's Unda's game. I mean, he catches it and he blasts it, left side or right side.
Drop shot here, look at Unda, and it just starts a little too deep. I mean, he's back at the 12 line when Goanaga releases it. Can't get there before the second bounce. So,
third set coming up?
Yep, third set, first one of the day. Just in our second match, though, coming up next, we'll see Amigarena against Jairo in singles. And then we'll go back to doubles for 2 in a row. Then finish up with some singles.
A well-balanced day, I think.
Yeah, I like this, too. A very standard game day here with the 2 singles and 4 doubles matches. But third set here of match number 2. About ready to begin. Robin and Unda will have the serve to begin this third and final set. See Goanaga up there. A couple of mistakes early, but he settled in that second set. As did CRB back behind him, giving him great support. Robin ready to serve. We'll begin set 3. Robin serves. Our third set is underway. Oh, what a stop by CRB. That crossed late. Hold of a backhand. Goanaga. Outside placement. Robin makes the catch. Cortada inside. Missed in the backcourt. Forehand makes it 1-0 in favor of the Cyclones.
I thought that CRB was going to be distracted on the first catch, but he wasn't. He just...
I thought so, too.
Yeah, no, he made that catch beautifully. Second catch, though, to the right side. CRB is left-handed, right?
One of the few natural left-handed players, yeah. CRB clears the screen, but Unda not going to let that ball come out. Comes on the right side. Picked up high by CRB. Unda from the 10. Backhand comes flying off the wall. Robote turned inside with a bounce. Unda let it pass, but does save the Robote on the back end. Inside placement, scoop by Unda. 2-all opens, not enough. Goanaga shoots a carambola, but Unda's on it in perfect position. His Cortada scores. What a sequence by Unda.
Wow.
Coming in from the backcourt, he makes it 2-0.
Wow. Quite the Cortada by Unda.
You just love it. How could you not? I mean, he's just...
Great catch. Controls
110%.
it and just, oh, wow. Really
puts his
well done.
body on the line, throws every ball like it's his last, and then from the backcourt, he'll throw it every shot in the book.
Absolutely.
Hard serve, but an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Catch inside by Unda. He's got it at the 10. Blast the backhand. Coming in. There's CRB. Unda from the 11 floats it up. That's coming way out. Goanaga still going. Tracks it down at the 5 line. Sends it inside, but right back to Unda. There's a hard backhand. CRB's got it at the 13. Unda steps around it. Forehand to the inside. Goanaga got back in there. Cuts it off. Sends it deep. That's coming way out. Robin still going at the 5. Whips it inside. Wall to wall. Goanaga scrambles. Makes a save to the inside. Now Unda's going out. Keeps it going just above the pad. Split placement. Scoop by Robin. Backhand caught by CRB. What a play. Backhand 2-wall doesn't open. Unda's carom does, and it scores. Another one from the backcourt. That makes it 3-0.
Not many players' intensity gets through the glass. The sound does, but not the intensity. Unda's intensity gets through the glass. I mean, he turned around after
you're
he
feeling
threw
that
this.
too,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely. Absolutely. What a beautiful carom. Just what a beautiful long carom. Beautifully thrown.
Big backhand, clears the screen. That's coming out to Robin. 2-wall return, not enough. Goenaga's 2-wall opens and score. Renegades get on the board here in set 3.
Got to give Unda a lot of credit. He saw that Robin wasn't going to get to it, and he took off from the backcourt and tried to stop the 2-wall.
Yeah, ooh, stopped low on the left side there by Unda. Low runner picked off there by Goenaga. Sends it deep. Unda waiting for it at the 13 line. Goenaga, leaping grab, backhand from the 10, wall to wall. Robin still going at the 5, whips it inside, dropping. Goenaga cuts it off. It's a drop shot. Not droppy enough. Unda's got it from the backcourt. His philo is in the pad, though. And the pad is bad. 2 points now for the Renegades.
Did a great job of getting up to the ball, the shot, though, of course.
On serve is an ace. Goenaga ties it up 3-3. Just like that. A couple of shots. Neutralized by the play by the Renegades. 3-3 late in this third set. Hard serve again. Unda's got this one at the 10. Backhand inside. Look at CRB. Steps right in front of it to make that catch. Unda. Hard one again. CRB ducks out of the way. Goenaga goes to the floor and saves the rebote. Now Unda. Right side again. Picked off by Goenaga at the 9. This one coming way out. Robin on the rebote. Just kind of lays it up. Goenaga looking to attack. Cuts it off. Sends it back inside. Unda waiting for it at the 11. This one died in the corner. Goenaga really digs it out. Robin waits on the bouncer, and it's tipped. 4 points in a row, and the Renegades lead 4-3.
Ball did take quite a bounce before Robin went for it. Don't know that Robin wasn't thinking about throwing a shot. As soon as you start thinking about the shot before you make the catch becomes infinitely more difficult.
Low running backhand. There's Goenaga. He sends it deep on the return. Robin at the 3 line. Drops it inside. Big bounce. Wow, fantastic control up there by Goenaga. Now Unda. Whips it off the sidewall. Right back to Goenaga's costado. It's a half splitter. Scooped up by Robin. Backhand to the inside. CRB now. Forehand on the wall. Dropped along the sidewall there by Robin. 5 in a row and a possible set. Possible match point for Goenaga and CRB.
Hard-fought third set, as we would expect we would see. Just a few unforced errors here for the Cyclones.
Again, 5-3 in every set.
Yep.
The Renegades have led. Hard serve, Unda's got it. Backhand, that was CRB. Rather Goenaga lays it up. Now Robin from the outside. Backhand. Clears the backcourt. Goenaga stays with it to make the save. Unda from the 9. Low runner. Stopped in the air. Here's CRB. Puts it closer to the wall. Unda moving up further at the 10 line. Now Rebote dropping. Goenaga puts it on the wall. Unda committed to the right side. Makes a tough catch. CRB's backhand. Now Unda from the 10. Low runner on the wall. Stopped then in the air at the 12 line. Backhand 2-wall. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed. Take another look here. It's the backhand 2-wall. Go-Naga's moving into position.
And he stops immediately before he makes any meaningful movement to the ball, that's what you want to see when you ask for an interference call.
That one flies into the corner. Go-Naga saves the rebote. Catch by Robin. CRB backed up to the 12, comes over the top, puts it on the wall. Clean miss. Rebote saved on the back end. Go-Naga quick bounce. Whips it inside. That scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Go-Naga and CRB take it in the third set, winning the final two, 6-4, 6-3. And the Renegades, in the end, tie up that game day 1-1 as we move into match number 3, Division 3 singles between Amigarena and Hyro. That's coming up next. Let's see some replays from our second match and waste no time showing Unda throwing a shot. There's the 2-1 from the backcourt when it didn't score.
And that cortado.
I mean, look at this one. Just from the backcourt, CRB knew it. Go-Naga too. No chance to pick that one up. Scoop there by Robin, and
beautifully
then
done.
Goes into the backhand.
And CRB just kept after catch, throw after throw.
It really was a good day for him in the back. You know, I talk a lot about Go-Naga and CRB, giving him good support today. Karam from the back.
See how that opens up?
It does.
That's the power.
You got to throw it hard enough to get it to open away from the player. There's not many guys that do it. And Unda's one of them. 2-1 there by Go-Naga. And you still see Unda charging full speed to the outside to try to track it down, but not to be there. Powerful serve missed in the corner. And then there's that interference. It's such a smart play by Go-Naga. You don't have to be a hero. If you don't think you can make that catch, step out of the way, put your hands up, and let's just do it over again. Rebote laid up here to Go-Naga, and then this one right on the sidewall. Unda tries to pick it off and just tips it. Renegades, Go-Naga, and CRB tie up the game day 1-1 after that win. Let's take a look at our season standings coming into today. It's the Cyclones up at the top. 5.5 points, 1.5 clear of the Fireballs and Chargers. And then you got the Warriors holding on to that final playoff spot. Renegades and Devils, the exact same record. Also the exact same number of wins this year. So that would make them pretty even in the tiebreaker as well. We got our winners, Go-Naga and CRB, over in the players' cage, ready to go after that win. Congratulations, guys. Second win against this Robin and Unda team. What is the key that you guys have played so well against these guys?
Well, I think that we are having a tough season, but today was really important for us to win this game. And we did some mistakes, they did another, and finally we got the win, and happy for us.
Awesome, guys. You have tied things up 1-1. Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see some singles up next. Division 3 between Amigarena of the Renegades and Hyro of the Cyclones. Amigarena 1-1 so far to begin this season. Hyro 2-0 in Division 3 only. Remember, Hyro stepped in for Manu in singles. But in this division specifically, Hyro still undefeated. Looking to continue on that. Amigarena will have the serve here. We'll begin match 3.
We're ready to begin our next match. Amigarena has the serve. Amigarena serves. Our match has begun. Here's the backhand by Hyro to the inside. Rebote forehand. That took off, hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. First point of this singles match goes to Amigarena of the Renegades. He serves.
And just the class act he is, he's going to have a fight for the ref to get the ball.
It's really more of a courtesy thing. It's, players not letting the ball roll all the way up to the front wall, stopping it when they can. Miguel just didn't think to stop it, and then he said, "Oh, no, you don't have to get it." Higher on the backhand from the 11 line, powerfully thrown. Rebote left side. Hyro's there. Miguel takes it in the air at the 11 line. Backhand follows Rebote. That rebound off the back wall. Forehand Rebote by Jairo, stopped in the air by Miguel. Miguel puts it back inside to score. 2 points for Miguel of the Renegades. He serves.
Now, Miguel has kind of changed up his style of singles. I mean, go back to the first matches that he played as a member of the Fireballs. It was a lot of rallying. He didn't throw any costados. Now, I mean, he mixes it in quite frequently. That's the only difference really between these two players. Jairo front quarter, yes, but he doesn't throw a lot of costados. That's the only way that Miguel can really get in this match and win it. But if he gets the opportunities, Jairo's got to commit one way or another, and he's been off on both so far.
Jairo goes hard to the inside, and Miguel is there. Takes it overhead on the left side. Rebote, forehand by Jairo. Miguel on the catch, backhand. Rebote forehand by Miguel. Passes wall to wall. Jairo gets out there. Oof. Forehand placement of the outside Rebote. Will score. Beautifully executed by Jairo. He's on the board with the point.
Well, Miguel has done a really good job of moving up on the ball and catching it in the air and playing up in front of the 8 or 9 line when at all possible in this match. How do you take advantage? You throw shots off the Rebote, just like that. We saw Miguel moving up to the inside. Jairo puts it to the outside, scores easily.
Beautifully done. Forehand placement of the outside. No, I should have said outside placement of the forehand Rebote. Wow, I'm slipping, Andrew. I mean, it happens quick. That's the problem with announcing highlights. Such a fast game that.
No demerits from my end, Stu. That's okay.
It sounded okay to you? Yeah. All right. Beautiful catch off the wall by Miguel. Rebote forehand save. Up the middle. Jairo's there. Jairo from the forehand. Rebote forehand by Jairo. 2 pass. Jairo makes the catch before the second bounce. Low and hard to the inside. A will score crossing the wall. We're all tied up. 2-2. Jairo serves.
Not the easiest catch in the world right here because Miguel hooks this Rebote.
Yeah,
and it's dropping, scooping it up on the right side. He really secures it, breaks the wrist, gets it in the basket, and then fires a forehand that crosses the wall.
Jairo's passing to the inside has just been flawless today.
When you're reaching down that low sometimes,
absolutely,
you see a few misses, but not Jairo. Looking for his second win on the day already, one with Manu in doubles earlier.
Jairo powerfully from the left side. Rebote forehand by Miguel. Ball cuts back to the inside. Jairo stops it from crossing the wall. Difficult save by Miguel. Jairo midcourt. Hard to the inside. Rebote.
It's in. Yeah.
Beautifully played by Miguel. Outside placement. Will score for Jairo. He has 3 points for the Cyclones. He serves. He sold it. I mean, I saw him turn his head to the inside. He looked at Miguel, looked inside, and threw it outside.
And when you have such power from the forehand, you can get your opponent to back up and move to the inside before you even release it. I mean, that makes opens up space for the outside placement, and Dan doesn't have to throw it all too powerfully or close to the boundary line either.
You're absolutely right, Andrew. Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Rebote saved by Jairo. He gets it up high. Amigarena on the return. Backhand 2-all. Caught on the forehand of Jairo. Jairo powerfully to the inside.
Great catch.
That's a good catch by Amigarena coming off the wall. Jairo sends it deep. Nice save again by Amigarena. Jairo advances. Backhand from the 7. Off the wall. Amigarena makes the play. Ball tipped on the forehand of Jairo. We're tied up 3-3. Amigarena serves for the Renegades.
So Jairo tried to step around that one and keep it on the forehand. It's just a lot of moving parts, no pun intended, as Jairo's trying to move back inside and try to keep it to his right side.
Just so supremely confident on being able to do damage with that right side. Wanted to get it back on the right side. Here's a backhand by Jairo. Outside placement stopped on the forehand of Jairo. He goes high, passing 3-wall to the outside. Amigarena, great read in position to make the rebote. Could not settle it in his cesta. That's a 4th point for Jairo of the Cyclones he serves.
And smart of Jairo to mix it up. Every look he's had from the forehand has been lower to the inside, so he finally elevates one, get it over Amigarena's head on the rebote, and ultimately did after the bounce. It's so hard to play that rebote above your head, but also as you're backing up on the move. I mean, one of the hardest you're going to see as Manu steps out there. Just quick consultation. But here's the outside placement that set that up. I mean, Amigarena goes for it. Like we see Gosheri.
Such power.
But as Jairo does, he'll make you pay.
Yep. Amigarena to the inside. Jairo kicks it off the wall. Outside placement. Lands wide. 5 points for Jairo. Possible set point.
Yeah, he sent that one a little bit more. I mean, he fell down on the ground. He knew he was out of position, so he tried to flirt with the boundary line just a little bit more to try to sneak one by Jairo. Ultimately, though, out of play. But again, you got to respect one, you know, Amigarena, if he's going to go down, he's going down swinging. I mean,
Absolutely.
He's throwing shots, he's throwing costados, he's doing that. He's playing to win. Sometimes you'll lose if you play to win, but he's not playing scared at all in singles, which we've seen good players lose matches.
Absolutely. He's trying. There's no question about it. Jairo on the rebote. Jairo again, backhand from the 7 line. Amigarena on the rebote, stays inside. Jairo will take it in the air. Jairo makes the catch. Drop shot.
Not going to get there.
That scores on the second bounce. Point and set for Jairo of the Cyclones, winning the first set, 6-3. Two minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 3rd of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. A singles match between Jairo, sitting right there in the player's cage, and Amigarena. Some replays from that first set, our first singles match of the game day. That's what Andrew was talking about earlier. Amigarena throwing from the costado, but keeping it inside. A little clip off the side wall. Here you have Jairo moving with the ball. Outside placement of the forehand rebote. That time I said it right. Slow motion helps everything. Here's the catch by Jairo. Again, just such a weapon. He throws with such a high degree of accuracy on that right side. Miguelena knows that it's going to the outside. He's moving to get out there. Sesta made contact, just not able to settle it in his basket. Robote to the outside, landing outside of play. Drop shot, 1 bounce, 2 bounce. And we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage in the break between the first and second set of our third match. We see a Miguelena of the Renegades.
And Jairo over here with the Cyclones, first year on this Cyclones team. And he, I mean, it could be the difference.
Yeah, fit in really nicely.
It also helps, I mean, they got Unda in Division 4, but picking up Jairo as a 3, getting that second strong front quarter, I mean, that really helps you as you get towards those championship rounds and in the playoffs. Jairo's been playing great with Manu. He and Stan have been perfect together. The only match they lost is when Stan wasn't here, so how to say so far so good with that decision to pick Jairo. Unda's starting to figure things out in the back. I mean, this is another team in the Cyclones you expect to just keep getting better, and they're already at the top.
Absolutely. There's a serve by Miguelena. Our second set has begun. Jairo passes from the left side.
Yeah.
Robote is missed on the forehand of Miguelena. Jairo on the board first here in the second set. He serves.
Yeah, tough way to start off the set. He's been on the Robotes all day long, this time on the move, just a swing and a miss. Hope that doesn't kill the momentum as he played, I mean, pretty well against Jairo in that first set. Got out to a nice lead, but as we saw in the doubles, Jairo is patient, he's disciplined, he'll stay out there forever, and in the end, he usually does outlast his opponents.
Excellent catch by Miguelena deep in the backcourt. Outside placement. Oh, perfectly placed to score. 1-1. Miguelena serves for the Renegades.
Yeah, Lesser played outside placement from Miguelena. We've seen a lot of costados, a lot of shots, but not many from the forehand here. Boom, straight to the outside. Jairo's, I mean, he's opened up to the sidewall, so you know he's trying to get back that way. Miguelena makes him pay.
Powerful backhand by Jairo off the serve. Low and inside. Jairo makes the catch. Karen by Jairo opens way wide and score for Miguelena. That's a second point for Miguelena. He serves.
Score one for the sidewall, too, because that was a major Magic City bounce right here.
Yeah, you could hear it.
I mean, he's got him dead with this Karama. He throws it. Look at where it hits off the... Yeah.
Yeah, it just...
And Jairo, yep, you rascal, in that sidewall.
Rotate forehand to the inside, throw him powerfully. Rotate left side. Miguelena makes a save. Scoop by Miguelena. Backhand from the 11 line. Miguelena again, winding up. Light touch. Drop shot. Caught by Jairo. Jairo to the outside. What a scoop by Miguelena. On the return, he will score. 3 points for Miguelena of the Renegades. He serves.
And after missing that Robote, Miguelena's responded as well as you could hope for. 3 straight points, mixing in a variety of shots. And here, staying with this play. I mean, how many guys, you know, you throw a drop shot, oh, Jairo's got it up at the 4. Might give it away, but Miguelena hangs with it, able to make this scoop. And then all he's got to do is get the forehand past Jairo, and yep, looked a little closer actually in the camera, but not as well by him.
Rotate forehand to the inside. Jairo's there. Backhand from the 9. Rotate forehand by Jairo. 2 pass. Rotate left side by Migrena. Jairo again, wall to wall from the forehand. Migrena makes the save. Jairo back up to make the catch. Low and hard to the inside. What a snag by Migrena on the left side. Fake carom, big bounce. Robote dropping. Saved by Jairo. Inside placement will score. 2 points for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
Well, it was a pretty good fake. He got me. I mean, you don't really see a Migarena do that. They'll hip check and keep it to the inside, but the problem, the issue with that throw is you just threw it a little too high, which gave Jairo an immense amount of time to get back into this play, and then he's able to save the Robote here, get his second point up on the board. But if he comes more over the top and like kind of drops it above the pads, I mean, it's a tough shot, but that could work. We see Manny execute that pretty well. Fake carom. See Douglas do it at times. All the guys that throw pretty good right sides.
It's a powerful serve by Jairo, stopped by Migarena. Rotate forehand. Migarena with a missed ball on the left side. We're all tied up. 3-3. Jairo serves. He doesn't miss many.
Well, not the most complicated catch you're going to see, but still he's ranging back. He's reaching behind him and just doesn't have that controlled as well as he thinks.
Migarena to the inside. Rotate coming in low. Jairo makes the play. 2-all. That kicks out. That's a 4th point for Jairo of the Cyclones. He serves.
2-all Robote. Looked like that one kind of kicked up as it hit the front wall too, which don't see that a whole lot.
Not from a Migarena. We really don't.
But then it just kicks it out of play. Stays elevated way too long. And now a run for Jairo. 3 straight. He's back in front.
Migarena, backhand. Robote dropping and saved by Jairo. He passes. Jairo takes it on the right side from the 8 line. Scoop.
Oof.
On the forehand of Jairo, low on the return. What a catch by Migarena. Big backhand follows. Excellent catch by Migarena on the left side. Powerful backhand again. Rotates on the wall. Jairo makes the save. Rotate forehand. Wall to wall by Jairo.
Cutting inside.
Rotate forehand. Will pass. Migarena on the catch. Winds up. The 2-all by Migarena. Perfectly executed and scoring. 4-4 is the score. Migarena has the serve for the Renegades.
2-all there by Migarena. Gets it to open up. 4-4. Hasn't lost any confidence with it either. He's got some unfortunate bounces. The 2-all before just kicked out of play. He committed, got to it, tied it up. Well done.
Jairo powerfully from the left side. Rotate by Migarena. Mid-court. Jairo's there. Jairo powerfully from the forehand. Jairo now from the 9 line. Back to the inside at the side wall. That Robote is not playable. 5 points for Jairo of the Cyclones. This is possible. Match point.
Again, an unassuming throw when it's released by Jairo, but when it hits the back wall and then comes back to be played on the rebote, this is on the numbers for Amigarena. This is incredibly difficult, crosses late, and just changes up the spin. Every surface it touches, and you get that late contact, rarely do you see players save a rebote.
Bounced off the sidewall, absolutely.
It could be easier if it's right on the wall than when it crosses late like that. It just throws off the positioning, and it's very difficult. 5 points here. Possible set, a possible match for Jairo. Give the Cyclones the lead.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Rotate forehand for the bounce. Stopped by Amigarena. Backhand from the 8 line. Powerfully thrown. Rotate forehand. Rotate forehand to the outside. Jairo reads it, stops it. Karam with a light touch. That will score for the win. Point, set, and match to Jairo of the Cyclones, taking it in straight sets, 6-3, 6-4.
And Jairo does close it out, gets this straight set win in the second on the board for the Cyclones, jumping back ahead of the Renegades in tonight's game day. Moving into the second half of tonight's program, we got Division 6 doubles up next. CRB and Flores take on Williams and Robin.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Let's take a look at some replays from our third match. Hotly contested there in singles between Amigarena and Jairo. There's that outside placement. Amigarena opening up a little bit on the offensive side. And a drop shot here. Jairo takes off, gets there before the second bounce, shoots it outside. A look at Amigarena, makes up for it. It's a forehand pass and score. Forehand again here. Low and hard to the inside. Look at that scoop. I mean, one hand stops it dead in its tracks. And then there's that fake Karam. It's a good one, but, you know, good fake. Throws it a little too high. Jairo in position for the rebote and keeps it inside to score. There's a 2-wall here late by Amigarena. Maybe the best execution on a 2-wall, Costado 2-wall we saw in that match. Forehand high to the inside here. Jairo got it to cross late. And then outside placement, scooped up by Jairo. Forehand. Karam scores, yeah, opening up away from Amigarena too. That's it. 6-3, 6-4. Jairo gets the straight set win and the victory interview. There he is, our winner, Jairo. Jairo's second win already for you today. Some talk about, you know, the Cyclones in the draft, what they should do. How well do you think that you fit within this Cyclones team?
I mean, pretty good. I mean, we are in the standing, we are the first, and playing with Manu is easy. I mean, we have such a good communication and understand as well. So super happy. I think we have a decent team, and we can do a nice things in this season.
Awesome, Jairo. Well, another win for you in singles, 3-0 on the year. Congratulations, and good luck to your team the rest of the way.
Thank you.
We're going over to Division 6 doubles, Stu. Always fun in Division 6. Even more fun when you bring out CRB and Flores to take on Williams and Robin. Again, 2 subs representing the Cyclones today. The doubles team should be, when both players are healthy, should be Bueno and Stan. Both players out today, so Williams comes in off the taxi squad. Robin as well, who's been filling in for Bueno all year. And they're playing the Renegades, CRB and Flores. That's the team in Division 6. 1-5 record, 2-4 record so far this season. There's the serve. We begin. Good catch inside by CRB. Backhand. Now Robin reaching up high, makes the catch. Floats it back. CRB cuts it off. Robin at the 11 line, dropping to the inside. Scoop by CRB. Soft court. Look at Williams come across court just before that second bounce.
Great catch.
Flores floats it up. Robin from the 11 line, backhand. Now Flores kicks it to the outside. Robote diving save by Williams. Big bouncer. Flores waits, makes the catch at the 8. Sends it deep. Now Robin on the Robote, lays it up. CRB couldn't attack. It's floating. Ooh, Flores reached in with one hand, just got to it. Robote now for Williams. It's a 2-all, opens to the outside. CRB controls it. Flips a carambola. That's picked up by Williams again. Flores. Cortada, not enough. Williams tracks it down, whips it inside. It scores. What a point here to get things started. Williams and Robin strike first.
Williams got to every rebote. Williams stopped the shots that both CRB and Flores tried to throw. Good for Williams coming in off the taxi squad.
Backhand, not opening enough. Williams sends it back inside. Scoop by Flores. Another backhand 2-all.
Oh, miscommunication.
Oh, pulled out. No one was there. That ties it up 1-1.
Yeah, that was complete miscommunication.
I really thought the Robin was back there.
Yeah, he gets his head out of the way and he looks for him. All he's looking at is the chief judge through the glass.
Robin is the right person saying, you know what, I should have been there. You're right. Good partner. Low to the inside. Flores scoops it up. There's the backhand from the 11. Takes Robin to the outside. He runs under it.
Oh, wow.
Over both players' heads. CRB comfortably makes the catch. Now Robin from the 8. Low runner. Flores got to scoop it, and he does. Now Williams comes cross court, cuts it off, sends the backhand back. It's on the wall. It's scooped again by Flores. My, oh, my. Robote coming up the middle. CRB cuts it off. Karam from CRB scores.
Beautifully thrown.
2-1, CRB and Flores lead. What a carom this was, Stu.
Beautifully executed. I mean,
and some great catching by Flores earlier in the backcourt to just set that up.
Absolutely.
Here's Robin. From the 10 line to the inside, CRB cuts it off and sends it deep. Williams keeps it inside. Flores comes cross court, makes the stop, sends it up. This one's dropping, and it's scooped by Robin. Beautifully controlled. But the backhand, though, got away from him. That's up in the overhead screen. 3-1 lead.
Robin really trying to get that ball to the back wall. Just released it and released it high on the front wall, kicked up and out of play.
Robin from the back. Backhand to the inside. Flores reaches with the forehand, but missed it. That's now 2 for the Cyclone. Frustrating, but Flores has played so well to begin this match.
Those catches
Can't
on the
get
left
too
side
frustrated.
were spot on.
I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah, right side different than the left, but gotta stay in it. That is an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Ooh, that is an underserve, a double fault. That's going to give the Renegades 4 points. And the serve.
We don't see double faults often, but
yeah.
Yeah, Williams patting his chest, taking ownership of it. Just
Robin comes out low on the left side. CRB steps in front of it, then fires it deep. Robin ducks out of the way. Williams alone for the rebote. Plays it high to the inside. Flores, beautiful catch. Kind of up the wall. Flores lets this one pass. It digs out the rebote. Big bounce over Williams. Robin got his back up. Makes the catch. Fires it outside, but right to CRB as Cortadas. His forehand, rather, scores to the inside. That's 5 points and a possible set point.
Excellent. I mean, I'll give Robin credit. Robin tried to throw it outside. He got it outside, but CRB was right there and just
stuck in the basket.
Yeah, exactly. Made a beautiful catch.
Backhand caught the corner. CRB makes the catch. Sends it wall to wall from the left side. Rebote missed by Williams. Point and set. CRB and Flores win it 6-2. 2 minutes. Come back and play our second set.
So all smiles there for the Renegades as they come back into the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. A solid first set there. Winning at 6-2.
I remember last time these two teams played, it was Stan and Robin up in the front court. So without Stan today, they get Williams, who outside the double fault, and let that one go too. Miscommunication. That's what's tough about these partnerships. You pair them up, don't have a lot of time to kind of adjust to the partners and get some communication errors like that. But CRB makes him pay with this one too. The 2-wall just tipped outside.
That's what we mean by tipping it. Went right off the tip of the cesta. Really well thrown carom by CRB. Here we are back in the player's cage. Robin and Williams both getting feedback from Jairo. If Inaki doesn't make you smile, the musculature of your face is off. That's all I could say. You see, there it is. It's. Sometimes I'll text Inaki just, if I'm having a bad day.
Yeah.
And just say, what's going on? And something funny comes back every time.
I was going to say care to share, but we'll leave that.
Not right now.
Renegades hoping to tie up the game day after this next set, looking for their revenge. Remember last time it was with Stan up there in the front. Robin, though, he talked about how great of a player he is in a Division VI match because he's so skilled. He can control play here from the backcourt, but really didn't get too involved in the first set. See how he responds here in set number 2. It will be the Cyclones with the serve. There's a serve. We begin set number 2. Runner to the inside. Robin picks it up, fires it along the wall. Flores reached in late. Tip ball. First point of set 2 to the Cyclones.
Yeah, you don't want to be stabbing at it. You never want to be stabbing at it. If you stick your cesta out there, you got to do it with intent.
That is an over serve. First fault, second serve coming up. CRB's got this serve. Drop shot. Dropped in. Williams got there. I think he tried to get it off in one fluid motion and it came up into the pad. That's going to be 1-4 in the Renegades, and we're tied up. It's about as far away as it could be from us. I think that's what happened.
It was a really well-thrown drop shot by CRB. Williams had the speed to get up there, just not to get it back up to the wall.
Robin from the 11 line, blasted inside. Good catch by CRB. Ote comes way out. Williams tracks it down, drops it inside. Flores reaches in, makes a tough catch on the wall. Robin backed up to the 12 line, puts it inside. Flores reaching low, makes the play. Scoop by Flores, backhand, high to the inside. There's Robin. Scoop, clean miss. Rebote, though, saved by CRB. Williams waiting for it. Makes a catch high to the inside. Will give CRB a chance after Rebote. He comes back, saves it, and it scores. Opening up. That makes it 2-1.
Williams had the right distance, just CRB put it just a bit more outside.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming. Williams knocked down the serve. That is a third point now for the Renegades.
Yeah, so I did hear Robin from the backcourt say, Ide, take it in the air, because it was really dropping to Williams, and he does have all that power on the right side. But Williams has to have the confidence to make that catch.
Well, look at CRB coming cross court, floats it inside. Robin handles right off the side wall, but the backhand got away. It's up and out of play. 4 now for the Renegades.
Happened earlier with Robin, too. Again, a lot of power there on the left side. Releasing it high to the front wall, kicked up and hit the overhead screen.
Over serve, first fault for CRB. Second one coming up. Flores with the catch at the 11 line, puts it inside. Robin waiting on the Rebote, it's dropping. Kind of plays it inside. Flores all alone, comes charging in. Past Robin though, Williams comes out on the right side, makes the Rebote, back to Flores. Here's Robin. Now Flores from deep in the backcourt, lays one up. Robin moving up, gets there, 2-wall. Lands out, just out of play. 5 points. It's a possible set and a possible match point here for CRB and Flores.
Robin saw that he had a shot and he took it. Just got to get it within those boundary lines.
CRB trying to stay with the Rebote, plays it up from the right side. Williams runs under it. Flores from the backcourt, lobs one up. Williams again cuts it off from the left side. Scoop, missed in the corner. Cyclones extend the match here, second point.
Williams was having difficulty with the serve before. Let's see if he's able to get it in. Nice serve.
Flores makes that catch. The backhand, though, got away. Didn't have control, sent it up and out of play. Now 3 for the Cyclones. Backhand. Coming up the middle, Rebote now for CRB. Back inside. Tough scoop. Robin backing up. Makes the play at the 11. Keeps this one low. Flores steps up. Handles in the air. Rebote left side. Williams. High bounce 2-wall. CRB takes it. 2-wall by CRB is in the pad. Now 4 points for the Cyclones.
CRB wanted that Costado 2-wall. He wanted it badly.
Just hanging around.
But just hit the pad.
Serve is good. Flores gets up to it. Backhand dropping. It's tipped. Point, set, and match. CRB and Flores get the straight set victory, 6-2, 6-4. Just like that, game day tied up again, 2-2. As we move into the final 2 matches of the game day, we'll see Goanaga and Amigarena against Inaki and Unda up next. Let's take a look at some replays from our second set. Backhand 2-wall here. Yeah, that's tough. I think your back quarter's behind you. How many times do we see the front quarter scoop it up when the back quarter's there, and then the one time he's not, let it go. There opens up, just out of reach. Another one. Williams elevates this one, drops it in the corner. Robote saved by CRB, but a little wonky bounce, opens up, gets it by Williams. Nice serve there. Flores picks it up. Backhand dropping inside. Just tipped.
Low catch. Difficult to make. Always the positive attitude and awesome partner for Williams.
In the end, it is the Renegades with the win right there. I'll take a look at that game day score. 2-2. You see our season standings there in that bottom row, but Renegades and Cyclones today knotted up through our first 4 matches. Division 3 doubles next, and then Division 1 singles to close out the day. We will hear from our winners in just a few moments as the practice is ongoing there for the Division 3 doubles matchup next. But with CRB and Flores now, 3rd win, 3-4 for that Division 6 doubles team. Already more wins than they saw last year in this spot for the Renegades. We'll hear from our winners, CRB and Flores. There they are. Congratulations, guys. I don't know if you just heard what I was saying. 3rd win already for you this year. Flores, you were on this team last year. What would you say is the biggest difference last season, season 7 to now with CRB?
Just communication, and I feel confident back there with him. Playing behind this guy, once he gets heated up, it's hard to beat out there, as you can see.
Yeah, and CRB, you're starting to get more and more comfortable with the shots. Is that part of the off-season work in between games? How do you get so prepared to take on these matches?
Making sure that I get in one practice a week, really focusing on my shots, throwing my being out there and just throwing with myself. So that's it. Keep it sharp.
Awesome, guys. Great performance there. Tied up the game day. We'll see what happens these last few.
Lopez is back.
Oh, they're back. I don't think, yeah. I thought Stu didn't hear it, but maybe he did. All right, let's move on to match number 5. Goanaga and Amigarena will take on Inaki and Unda. Division 3 doubles. Goanaga and Amigarena 2-2 this season. Inaki and Unda 2-4. When these two teams matched up, that was back, I believe, on the 10th. It was Inaki and Unda that got the win over Goanaga and Amigarena.
Lopez is back, and Lopez announced his retirement.
And that's
literally.
What was the timestamp on that?
Not much.
Okay.
There wasn't much space between the two. There wasn't a lot of daylight between the two.
Eastern.
Here's the serve by Goanaga. We begin. Powerful backhand. Robote coming out. Robote by Goanaga. Unda from the right side. Amigarena steps in at the 11 line. And again from the 10 to the inside. Amigarena's there. Rebote forehand. Ball missed in the backcourt. First point of this match goes to Iñaki and Unda of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves.
When these two matched up back on September 30th, it was a 3-set match. 6-1 Goanaga and Amigarena won the first set, and then Iñaki and Unda came back 6-3 and 6-5 in the third set. So this is a match that came down to the final point last time. Two very even teams. You got prolific shot makers up there in the front with Iñaki and Goanaga, and then it just comes down to the backcourt again. Amigarena's been much improved this season. Goanaga's been Unda's been rounding into form in the back for the Cyclones. Should be a fun one.
Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Rebote coming out. On the wall, Amigarena makes the play. Unda now from the 10. Powerful forehand. Played high to the front wall by Unda. Amigarena from the backcourt. Goanaga now. Backhand. Unda's there. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played on the forehand of Iñaki. Rebote forehand now by Goanaga. Unda, backhand from the 9. What a catch.
Great catch.
Beautifully executed by Amigarena. Iñaki saves the rebote. Goanaga makes the catch. Drop shot. Stop before the second bounce by Iñaki. He sends it back.
Right on the wall.
Powerful forehand by Unda. Unda again sends it deep. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side. To the forehand of Iñaki. Cortada by Iñaki. Stopped by Goanaga on the backhand.
Not a lot of communication, but Renegades come away with it.
Here's Amigarena now from the 12 line. Unda from the 11. Powerful backhand, wall to wall from the left side. Rebote forehand by Goanaga. Caught by Unda. Amigarena now goes wall to wall. Rebote for the forehand of Iñaki. Caught by Amigarena. Beautiful catch by Unda. Backhand. Stopped by Amigarena at the 11. Amigarena comes hard from the left side, and Unda's there again. Amigarena. Rebote forehand, caught by Iñaki. Unda from the 11 line to the inside, down low. Amigarena makes the catch. Rebote forehand by Goanaga. Scoop by Unda. Rebote left side to the inside for the big bounce. Brought in by Amigarena. That ball's tipped at the side wall. We're tied up 1-1. Goanaga serves the Renegades.
Yeah, Iñaki coming back to Unda, just telling him, look, if it's that close to the side wall, look at where you're standing. You're up at the 11 line. There's no risk of dropping into the chula back there. That ball's going to come out to the rebote, and Inaki's going to be there to save it. This court is very forgiving.
Absolutely.
A lot of rebotes come out compared to what Unda's used to, so that one probably would have to go for previously here at Magic City. Be a little patient and let Inaki play it.
Powerful backhand thrown by Unda. Rebote kicks to the 7 line. Unda makes the catch in the air. Big backhand.
Yeah.
That took off and hit the overhead screen, which is out of play. Second point for Goanaga and Amigarena of the Renegades. Goanaga has the serve.
And you can tell that the Renegades are comfortable playing this longer rally style in this particular match. I mean, you look at the numbers, Unda, out of these 4 players, significantly lower in catch rate. I mean, and again, I think that's all a factor of just being the newest player, too. I mean, Amigarena's first season is down there with similar numbers, but in the low 90s, whereas Goanaga, Amigarena, and Inaki are all the way the mid to the upper 90s%. So, again, very small, it's fractions, but makes a big difference over the course of a match.
Goanaga on the backhand from the 9 line. Amigarena, fine catch in the backcourt. Amigarena again, backhand to the inside. Rebote kicking all the way to the 4 line. Goanaga turns it inside. Unda takes it in the air. Low, hard backhand caught by Amigarena at the 10. Unda, beautiful catch at the sidewall. That's a 3rd point for Goanaga and Amigarena of the Renegades. Goanaga serves.
Yeah, Unda kind of looking at the sidewall after the ball passed him. It didn't bounce all too much because I think it caught the sidewall in the air. This kind of acts like a drop shot does. You say you want to hit the sidewall first. It kind of dies there and doesn't really bounce up as much. Yeah, he's looking back at that spot, but nothing he can do.
Unda on the forehand, powerfully to the inside. Fine catch by Amigarena at the back wall. Ball's on the wall, and the rebote hits the pad. 4th point for Goanaga and Amigarena of the Renegades. Goanaga serves. Tough rebote for Inaki there.
Close to the sidewall, and again, just kind of hooks it in, can't get a lot of power on it, and just drops it in the pad. But the last times, too, I mean, it was decisive for Goanaga and Amigarena in the first set, and Inaki and Unda came back to win the match. So still down, but not out. They can come right back.
Inaki picks the serve, throws a Gustavo 2-all-2 score. That's the 2nd point for Inaki and Unda. Inaki serves. That was beautifully executed by Inaki. Look at this.
I mean, you just love to see that, and you just like to see a little more of it, too. I remember
off the wall, too.
Last season, Inaki had a kill rate that was pretty close to 70%. That's a guy that throws a lot of costados. We saw Hyro's number was like 60+. I mean, 70 is just crazy. 7 out of 10 shots you throw score. It shows you that Inaki's not throwing a lot, but when he does, it's usually the right time, and they're pretty effective.
And with a high degree of accuracy, too.
Not missing anything with those numbers.
Yeah. Unda on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Caught by Amigarena at the 13. Rebote, left side by Goanaga to the inside. Inaki reaches in. Takes that at the 8 line. Unda overhead makes the catch. Powerful forehand on the return. Rebote saved by Goanaga to the inside. Unda's there again. Big right side, straight back. Amigarena takes it in the air at the 11. And then now from the 12, hard backhand. And Goanaga with a hop makes the catch. Rebote coming back to the sidewall. Inaki eyes on the play. Beautiful catch by Unda off the bounce, deep in the backcourt. Amigarena's there. Rebote saved by Goanaga. Inaki has it on the forehand. Hard to the inside. Powerful backhand by Unda to the corner, out to the rebote. Beautiful catch off the wall by Miguelina.
Reeds are going flying.
Excellent concentration, even better catch by Iñaki. Powerful backhand, Robote. That rebound off the back wall comes out to the forehand of Iñaki. Robote dropping, saved by Goenaga. Iñaki picks it up. 2-all open, stopped by Goenaga. Goenaga's carambola stopped by Unda. Unda throws it back inside to score. 3 points for Iñaki and Unda. Iñaki serves. Yes.
Tremendous defense here. Goenaga with this carambola. You think it scores on most people, but look at Unda. Controls the
thank
spin.
God no one
and then
yeah, I mean, yeah, just.
thankfully, Goenaga
yes.
was that far outside.
Yeah, he's throwing that all kinds of hard, just. It's bad enough to get hit with the ball. Fortunately, no one did. You know, it's bad enough to get hit with the ball, but one that's really been blasted, it's. There's a backhand by Miguelina. Iñaki makes the catch. Backhand. And Miguelina from the 13 line. Robote. Iñaki to the inside. It kicks up. Beautiful catch by Miguelina in the corner. Unda now from the 12 line. Powerful backhand on the wall. Robote for Goenaga. Unda on the forehand. Robote left side to the inside. Down low, Miguelina makes the catch. Backhand from the 11. Low, hard backhand by Unda. Stopped again by Miguelina. Miguelina at the back wall. Iñaki from the forehand sends it deep. Iñaki on the left side, backhand powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Iñaki, beautifully played. Goenaga attacks, drop shot to the inside. Two players there. Iñaki got it before the second bounce, sends it back. Robote coming out. Catch on the forehand of Unda. Unda. We'll throw a hard ball. Goenaga catches it on the left side. Well done.
No.
Ball tipped back at the 12 line. 5th point for Goenaga and Miguelina of the Renegades. Goenaga has a serve. Possible set point.
Incredible pace to this match, but it's also one where the players start throwing a little harder towards the end of the set as opposed to trying to differentiate the shots because you don't want to make that mistake. I mean, every throw, every point, I mean, at this stage, 2-2 game day is critical. You don't want to be the one that makes that mistake. Fortunately for Unda, just dropped it on the left side.
It's a hard serve by Goenaga, well caught by Unda. Robote forehand. Unda's there. Right side played high. Miguelina now from the 11 line. Robote left side. Goenaga cuts it off, winds up. Split placement, stopped by Iñaki. Iñaki from the costado inside. Miguelina with a beautiful pickup. Unda. Powerful backhand. Miguelina's there. Robote for Iñaki. Iñaki for the big bounce. Goenaga cutting it off. At the 8 line, that backhand clears the overhead screen. Robote forehand by Iñaki. Caught by Miguelina. Robote again for Goenaga. Sent to the inside. That's a tough one that goes off the tip of Unda Sesta. Point and set for Goenaga and Miguelina. They take that first set 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set.
High energy set right there going the way of the Renegades, Goenaga and Miguelina.
Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Goenaga and Miguelina. Now some replays from that first set. See that concentration by Goenaga. Makes the catch, puts it inside. Inaki gets there before the second bounce. Second bounce is right in his cesta. Great save by Inaki. This one gets by Unda, passing low and inside. Inaki, beautiful catch off the serve. Gustavo 2-all scores. Well done. Inaki again. This 2-all stopped by Goenaga. Goenaga rifles this back. Great catch by Unda. Look out. Yeah, really look out. And again, players not in possession of the ball do have to give way. Another great catch here by Inaki at the 6th line. Goenaga earlier in the day doing really well on the drop shot. Unda trying to take that off the bounce back at the 13 line. Only about a foot between him and the back wall. Tough play on any day. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings players cage. See Goenaga there. Migrena spot on with his catching.
Migrena, one of the biggest, question marks for this team. How is he going to fill in? Urbieta left a pretty big hole, retiring after last season, leading the Renegades to a championship. But I'll tell you what, Migrena looked pretty good in singles, even though he didn't get the win, didn't have a lot to show for it, and also here in doubles. His catching is just phenomenal based on what we've seen previously. I mean, he's put in a lot of work, and it's paying off for him. Smiles there after that first set, as it should be. Second set, ready to begin.
Inaki serves. Our second set has begun. Inaki from the 8 line. Migrena deep in the backcourt, backhand from the 12 line. Rebote forehand. Caught down low by Inaki. Powerful backhand. Migrena will keep the rebote for himself. Inaki has it on the forehand. Karam opens wide and scores. Beautifully executed by Inaki. Inaki and Unda of the Cyclones lead 1-0 in the second set.
Not many players throw the Karam better than Inaki. I mean, great extension, opens up and really gets it open wide there, touching the floor and ultimately ending up in the netting there. 1-0. Great start for the Cyclones.
Here's a backhand by Migrena. Rebote just off the frame of Inaki Cesta. 1-1. Goenaga serves.
Going down to the floor, just can't save that rebote. Couldn't time it up right. A quick point for the Renegades. I mean, right back here with Goenaga serving. Had a few aces in that first match.
Just catch by Unda. Powerful forehand follows. Beautiful catch at the sidewall by Migrena.
That's stuck.
That ball hit the overhead screen and stayed up there. That's a point for Inaki and Unda. Unda will have the serve.
And going to have to bring another ball out in play. That ball stayed up in the netting. And now into the second set. So again, can take a little bit for the ball to heat back up and get back to the playing speed it was at. So again, you might start to see some longer rallies like you saw at the beginning of the match with this fresh ball. Doesn't travel as far.
There's the backhand. Here's the backhand. Here's the forehand by Unda, powerfully thrown. Backhand. Here's the catch by Unda. Ball missed in the backcourt. The score is going to be updated in just a moment. Please hold the serve. Scoreboard will be updated momentarily. So once again, just waiting for the scoreboard to update. The miracle of technology often comes back to bite us every now and then. Score 2-2. Just need the board to catch up.
Yeah, just waiting for it here.
Technology is great, isn't it, Andrew?
Yeah, you know, it's one of those, got to work through a bunch of stuff here. Just lost a ball up in the net. I had to work through a little bit of a delay here, but again, just waiting for the system to catch up here. It seems to be just a bit of a technical issue, but we will get that score updated. Again, here we are in our 5th match of the day, Goenaga and Amigarena against Inaki and Unda. One match left, that's Gosheri against Manu in singles. Game day will come down to it. You see that score in the bottom left.
That's right. Once again, we're just waiting for the scoreboard to update.
And then, all right, folks, there it goes.
There it is. Look at that. Scoreboard is correct. Play will continue. Goenaga has the serve. Powerful forehand by Unda. Amigarena gets in there to make the catch. Backhand. Catch overhead by Unda. Unda powerfully from the right side. Amigarena is there. Clean miss in the backcourt. Goenaga makes a save. Here's Unda. Powerful backhand to the inside. Amigarena is there. Backhand from the 13. Amigarena at the back wall. Tremendous catch on the left side. Here's Unda. Backhand from the 11. Rebote. Inaki calls for it, puts it inside. Goenaga cuts it off.
Oh, man.
Try to drop it inside. It hit the pad. That is a 3rd point for Inaki and Unda of the Cyclones. Inaki serves.
Probably felt Inaki's footsteps. You know, he was darting back to the inside.
And try to make it just a little bit more perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. Get it just above the pad and ultimately drop it a little low. 3-2. Cyclones lead.
Amigarena on the catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote. Left side to the inside. That kicks up. Catch by Amigarena. Unda powerfully from the forehand. Amigarena from the left side. Rebote by Inaki. In the corner. That ball will be missed. That's a 4th point for Inaki and Unda. Inaki has the serve for the Cyclones. We talk about the difficulty of catching the ball in the corner all the time when we see Arats and hopping back there, and just
It's so much to navigate.
Yeah, you really can't explain just how difficult it is, and no room.
And yeah,
and absolutely
you're
no room.
running out of space.
Because you make the catch and then you extend. You extend, especially if you make the catch on the left side, you extend. If you catch it against the back wall.
Where do you,
Yeah,
where do you
exactly.
extend
Where do you
to?
extend?
The glass. Yeah. Can't get a lot on the throw.
Here's a backhand by Migarena. Unda takes it in the air. Rotate forehand. Gonaga from the left side. Backhand. Caught by Unda. Unda powerfully from the left side. Rebote. Rotate forehand. Iñaki cuts it off the 8 line. Low, hard backhand kicking up. Scooped up beautifully by Migarena. Iñaki now from the 9. Backhand. Along the wall. Caught by Migarena again. Rebote forehand. Unda from the 11 line, powerfully thrown. Unda again, this time from the 11. Straight to the back wall, out to the rebote. Gonaga looks for it on the forehand. Beautiful scoop up high by Unda. That backhand gets away from Migarena and hits the overhead screen. That's a 5th point for Iñaki and Unda of the Cyclones. Possible set point.
The unforced errors now piling up for the Renegades. A few that have caught the screen. Second one from a Migarena. Take a look here, backing up. This was the highlight of the day for Unda. Tough scoop, kicking up,
Look at the
makes
control.
catch.
You see where that was in his cesta? Yeah. That's exactly the sweet spot where you want it.
Now a couple to work with here to force a 3rd set.
There's the backhand. Inaki calls for the rebote. High and inside, kicking up. Gonaga. Tremendous catch on the side wall. Unda's there. Backhand from the 11. Inaki again at the side wall. Backhand to the inside. Migarena takes it in the air. About the 10 line. On the forehand of Unda. Unda powerfully from the forehand. Rebote. For Gonaga. High and inside. Rebote left side by Unda. That was dying coming off the back wall. Gonaga has it. Unda advances to take this one in the air. Hard throw, caught by Migarena. Rebote left side to the inside. Migarena now from the 10 line. Unda takes it in the air, backhand from the 11. Rebote. Iñaki, inside placement, and Migarena takes off. He makes the catch. Backhand on the forehand of Unda. Unda powerfully from the right side. Gonaga makes the save. Iñaki scoops it up. Drop shot inside. Stopped by Gonaga. Scoop by Unda. Powerful forehand to the corner. Out to the rebote. Gonaga makes the save. Unda again with the rebote. Caught in the air by Gonaga. That will score.
Working hard there.
3rd point for Gonaga and Migarena, the Renegades. Gonaga serves.
And with some of the catching difficulties of this Cyclones team throughout the season, I don't think this set is far from over. I mean, I think the Renegades still have a good shot here. Gonaga picking it up there.
Oh, there's no question about it. We know that there's no such thing as a safe lead, and the 5-3s particularly,
And it just hasn't been the best set for the Renegades either. I mean, a lot of uncharacteristic mistakes, and they survived this point. I think they can survive anything. Unda throwing bullets from the corner. Gonaga doing just enough to keep them in. 3rd point.
Big right side by Unda. Caught in the air by Migarena. Gonaga to the inside where it hits the pad. That is point and set for Iñaki and Unda of the Cyclones. They take the 2nd set, 6-3. 2 minutes go on the board. We'll come back out. Play our 3rd and decisive set.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like the Renegades gave that one away. I mean, 2 drop shots by Gonaga right in the pad, 2 backhands from Migarena ending up in the overhead screen, and already that's 2/3 of the points.
And a bit more aggressive play by Inaki up in the front court.
Yeah. certainly will alter the play style of both of the Renegades when he starts doing that.
Definitely was going back to the sidewall, making catches in the air, done really well. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage in the break period between the second and what is now a third and decisive set.
Yeah, we know the game day will come down to the final match, just a matter of who has a chance to win the day for their team. 2-2 right now, but whoever wins match 5 will give either Gaucheri or Manu coming up next a chance to win the game day for their respective teams. Over here with Goanaga and Amigarena.
Gaucheri giving feedback there. We'll, of course, see him up next in singles.
And so far, Goanaga and Amigarena just 2-2 this season. And last year for the Renegades Division III doubles, I believe it was at 9-1 record. So yeah, already 2 losses. They're going to need Goanaga and Amigarena to really win a majority of their matches now through the end of the year if the Renegades are hoping to keep pace with their point total from last year, where they ended in 3rd. I mean, they ended in 3rd out of 4 teams to make the playoffs, so it's not like they were up at the top, the Renegades. They didn't blow through the regular season like they did in seasons past. They really worked their way through it, got to the playoffs, and then ultimately won the championship last year over the Fireballs. And you just got to make it. Be one of those top 4 right now. Renegades on the outside. Feel like they really need this set to give Gaucheri an opportunity to win the game day. Gaucheri 4-1 in singles, Manu just 3-3, so figure advantage to the Renegades if they can win this 3rd set. Goanaga and Amigarena will have the serve.
We're ready to begin our 3rd and decisive set. Goanaga has the serve for the Renegades. First team to reach 6 points will win the match. Here's the serve. Our 3rd set is now underway. Amigarena from the 13 line. Powerful backhand right up the middle. Caught on the forehand of Unda. Unda goes hard to the inside, crossing the wall, and he scores. First point of the 3rd set goes to Iñaki and Unda.
Yeah, it's so hard to save the rebotes with that type of power.
And players going down now, especially in the 3rd set. Yeah, actually, you could see the spot. It's rare that you could see the spot. Here,
look here.
We have the replay. I mean, yeah.
You can see it just fell out of the basket as he went to make that throw.
It's timing.
Yeah, that's what you said, Stu. It's always the ball's in that basket, and then you make the throw.
You have to watch it go into the cesta as you're going. If you're on the floor and then reaching for it, you're out of position. There's a backhand by Amigarena. Hard to the inside. Crossing the wall. Iñaki makes a save. Goanaga picks it up. Powerful costado. Goes off the tip of Unda's cesta. We're tied up at 1-1 in the 3rd set.
Again, right at his feet. That's a great counter. Getting Unda off his footing there at the 12 line where he's been very comfortable today. Force him to step up. Just a tip.
That's an ace.
Oh, man.
2 points for Goanaga and Amigarena. Goanaga has the serve.
And then compounding the mistake there, back-to-back, missed serve afterwards. Goanaga wasting no time.
Fault under serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line.
Those serves are so deadly because, I mean, they're crossing just beyond the 4 line, so it's not like Iñaki could get in there and pick it, and then it stays low into the backcourt, and Unda's got to move up and try to get it as it's crossing the wall. Very difficult.
Powerful forehand by Unda. Dropping. Amigarena makes the save. At the side wall, Unda's there. Powerful forehand. Caught by Amigarena. Robote, forehand. Low and inside, Iñaki's on it. Powerful backhand, low runner, caught off the side wall by Amigarena. Unda overhead, powerful forehand. Kicks to the inside, beautiful catch at the back wall by Amigarena. Backhand by Unda at the 10 line. Robote's on the wall. That's beautifully saved by Iñaki. Goenaga with a hop. Sends it inside where it scores. 3 points for Goenaga and Amigarena of the Renegades. Goenaga has the serve.
It's pretty amazing how quickly we got back to pace here with a new ball. I mean, it brought it out a little bit in the beginning of the second set, and here, I mean, this ball is flying, staying low into the corner, and then you see him trying to go for it front ways. Robote comes right back to him, but don't have a lot of time to react.
Not at all. Clean miss coming at him. Powerful forehand by Unda. Robote goes to the inside. Goenaga's there. Ball tipped in the backcourt. That's a 4th point for Goenaga and Amigarena, the Renegades. Goenaga has a serve.
4-1 now. Another one, same throw, coming hard into the corner, kicking up, and Unda's just all alone. He's got to make that catch, and it is coming in so fast.
Unda from the forehand, low and hard. Amigarena saves Robote. Inaki steps up. Costado hard to the inside.
Yep.
Will score. 2 points for Iñaki and Unda of the Cyclones. Iñaki serves. It's a question, you know, the Renegades have done an excellent job of getting Inaki out of it by keeping it in the vicinity of Unda. But when Inaki gets involved, the Cyclones do well in this particular matchup. Here's the backhand by Amigarena. Robote left side. Stays to the inside. Amigarena from the 13 line. Unda on the forehand at the 11. Powerful right side. Caught in the air by Amigarena. Lone inside. Caught in the air by Iñaki. Goenaga makes the catch. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Iñaki calls for the Robote. Plays it inside. Unda. Powerful backhand thrown. Caught by Amigarena. Unda again. High and hard to the back wall. Out to the Robote. What a catch by Unda overhead. The powerful backhand follows out to the Robote at the 5 line. Straight back this goes. Unda with a tremendous catch now on the right side. Amigarena maneuvers, makes the Robote. Outside it goes. Goenaga makes the catch. Hard throw. Scooped up by Unda. Caught by Goenaga. Unda now off the side wall. Powerful backhand follows. Here's Amigarena. Robote left side for the big bounce. At the back wall, Amigarena makes the play. Unda from the 11. Into the corner, out to the Robote. Goenaga makes the save. Unda advances to take that in the air. Powerful backhand caught by Amigarena. Robote left side by Iñaki. Inside placement. High scoop is tipped.
Missed.
What a point. 5 points for Goenaga and Amigarena. This is possible match point.
There's not much separating these two teams, and you hate to keep saying it, but again, just a miss by Unda here in the back. I mean, over and over. He got tested.
Made two
coming up
phenomenal
with
catches by moving forward, but
just tough up in these top divisions of play. Now 4 chances for the Renegades to win it. Oh, what a stop.
What a catch by Unda. Off a tremendous serve by Goenaga. Robote. Robote forehand by Iñaki. Amigarena's there. Backhand from the 9 line. Unda takes it in the air. Backhand from the 11. Robote forehand. Here's the backhand by Iñaki. Powerful backhand down low. Robote coming out, dropping. Saved by Goenaga, cut off by Iñaki. Iñaki drop shot to the inside. Read by Amigarena. Controlled backhand stopped by Unda. Carom by Unda will score.
Amigarena up in the front court.
3 points for Iñaki and Unda
There's been a whole lot going on. These last 2 points have been chaotic, to say the least. I mean, you got Unda here shooting a carom
from the side. That's
and both Renegades are there. Amigarena steps in front, tries to make the catch, and
I don't know that Goenaga called him off.
No, there wasn't a lot of communication, but I don't think he thought he would have to. You know. Wow.
Unda still tying into his cesta, still possible match point here for Goenaga and Amigarena. Iñaki and Unda with 3 points in the third set. Amigarena on the catch. Backhand. Rebote left side by Iñaki. Goenaga at the 7 line. Unda from the 11. Powerful backhand. Amigarena makes the catch. Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand save by Iñaki. Goenaga winds up. Puts it inside. Unda alone for the rebote, makes the play. Here's Goenaga, sends it back inside. Unda again, diving save, will not make the play. That is point set in a hard-fought match for Goenaga and Amigarena, taking it in the third set, 6-3.
I love the effort, even to that final throw, but Renegades take a 3-2 game day lead, headed into the finale. Division I doubles between Gaucheri and Manu. The captains battle it out up next.
Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one!
Let's take a look at some replays from our 5th match, taking us into a third set. Powerful serve there by Goenaga, just missed on the forehand of Unda. Inaki comes over the top, drops it inside, right to Goenaga, puts it on the wall, miss there. Rebote coming right back at him, just can't turn it either. Drop shot here to the inside, but Amigarena, he was everywhere. Steps up, made the catch. And then Unda inside too, leaping grab of his own. Here's the carom. The ball missed up in the front court. But fortunately for the Renegades, able to get it back right here. Rebote played up by Unda. Inaki's telling him to get back. Goenaga shoots it inside. Look at this by Unda. Goes down to the ground hard, and that's it. 6-3. Renegades take it in a third set. Giving Goenaga and Amigarena the win right there. Now 3-2 in the regular season. Congratulations, guys. Started off the year with 2 wins, lost 2 in a row, now back in the win column. What was the difference today against this Inaki Unda team that got the better of you last time around?
It was very similar games, but this time in the third set, I think we play with more confidence. We have been communicating better, and that's the key. Awesome. Catch one more than them, and finally we get the victory. So very happy, especially for our team, because I think we deserve it after many games losing 6-5. We get this victory. So very happy.
Congratulations, guys! Secured at least a tie. We'll see what happens up next with Gaucheri. Congratulations on that performance.
Thank you. Thank you.
Division I singles to close it out. Gaucheri takes on Manu. Gaucheri brings that 4-1 record into this singles contest. Manu 3-3. But remember, 2 of those matches have been played without Manu. So really, if you look at that record, Stu, Manu's been 3-1 in the matches where he's been fully healthy. These 2 played back when that was the case. Yep. Manu at full strength, Gaucheri at full strength, and Gaucheri did win that one. That was back on September 30th. Going to do it again to give his team the game day win. There's the serve, and we begin our final match of the game day. High lofting backhand by Manu, saved by Gaucheri on the back end. Costado 2-wall, that lands in, And it scores, opening up wide to get Manu the first point of our final match.
When Manu's got it on the costado, he can drop it inside just as easily as he can snap a 2-all from deep, fairly deep in the back. About the 9 line there, behind the 8. And Gaucheri's he's got the legs to get there, so you know he's throwing it well.
Gaucheri opens up with the backhand that just clears the screen. Manu out there for the rotate, high to the inside. Gaucheri coming cross court, makes a nice catch in the air. Manu from the 10 line, sends it deep. Gaucheri plucks it off the side wall. Scoring, 2 bounces and a second point for Manu.
Manu threw that well. I don't know that he meant to throw it quite that well.
Yeah.
We know he was going outside with it and probably, yeah, and low. But, yeah, this ball just wound up being thrown perfectly. Second bounce before Gaucheri could get to it.
Nice catch by Manu, ranging back of the 12 line, sends it up. Now Gaucheri, same spot, makes the catch. This one passing Manu, comes out on the right side, Robote, it clipped the screen, that's out of play. First point for Gaucheri now, our final match.
Gaucheri's been playing pretty deep. Manu trying to pass him there.
Manu gets the serve before it crosses, floats it up, wall to wall. Gaucheri takes off, gets there at the 8, whips it inside. Manu lines it up right off the side wall. Ooh, that Robote escapes out of play. 3 points now for Manu.
So when that happens, typically when the Robote comes into the cesta, it's not up near the tip where we saw earlier with Unda. You know, the sweet spot of the cesta, typically it's pretty deep in the cesta. And again, when it's coming off the back wall, it has to come into the cesta, be thrown one fluid motion. If it's not in just the right spot, which is on the player, escape just like that.
Big backhand there, Manu out for the Robote, sends it up. Oh, but Gaucheri able to cut it off. Forehand to the inside, tried to beat Manu, but he steps in and scoops it up. Nice reach. Gaucheri beats him to the inside. Manu set up for the Robote, turns it back over the top. Tough scoop. Gaucheri makes it. 2-wall. Oh, that doesn't open. Manu actually overran it and missed it on the left side. That's now 2 for Gaucheri.
You're absolutely right. Did overrun it and try to make a play on the left side there, but just never got it settled in his basket.
Yeah. Manu from the 11. Sends it past Gaucheri. That is a legit Chula. That scores 4 points for Manu.
It's been happening. It's been happening.
I mean, this, it looked like it rolled, Stu. I didn't get a good look, but.
Oh, we'll see right here. Chula.
Yeah.
Chula. Chula.
I guess it really wasn't a true one, but.
Actually, that's, to be honest with you,
as close as you can see.
That's good enough.
High, hard backhand from Gaucheri to open things up. Manu high off the front wall. It's going to be a big bounce. Gaucheri controls it up high on the left side, puts it on the wall. Manu rips it right off. Right in the corner again. Gaucheri on the Robote, coming up the middle. It's dropping. Manu picks it up, sends it inside. Scoop made. Inside placement. Scores for Gaucheri. Great combination. cuts the deficit to just 1.
Beautifully thrown by Gaucheri to the inside.
Inside placement right there. Yep, got Manu going to the outside because you always have the threat of the 2-wall. From the 12 line, sends the backhand right into the corner. Manu plays it to pass. Now Gaucheri on the rebote. Sends it up the middle. Scoop by Manu. Inside placement, scores. That's 5 points and a possible set point.
Gaucheri is just so difficult to beat. Manu's on top of these catches. His court positioning is impeccable. And then with Gaucheri, it really is throw it where he's not, which is difficult when he's got the ability to get pretty much well everywhere on the court.
Look at that. I mean, he's off his footing on the scoop, moving up on the ball, and then placement to the inside. I mean, always got to be careful with the 2-wall. Shared with a hard backhand. Manu able to cut this one off from the 11. He sends it deep. Rebote laid up to the inside. Manu keeps it on the forehand. Sends it up. Pass Gaucheri. Now cutting inside, he saves the rebote. Scoop by Manu. What a catch at the 8. Blasted into the corner now, Gaucheri. Rebote save of his own. Manu backing up, scoops it at the 9, 2-wall.
Oh.
That's too low. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. That's 4 now for Gaucheri.
It's one of those the deli counter really tried. Well, he saw Gaucheri moving out there, so he knew he had to throw it where it just hits the side wall, the front wall, and goes straight to the screen, preferably like by the 3 line. But to make a cut like that, you flirt with the pad.
Rebote forehand dropping inside. Manu takes it in, fires it deep. Kind of drops in the corner. Gaucheri clears the screen, but Manu's got it on the outside. He goes for the high 3-wall play. It opens. Gaucheri can't turn the rebote. Point and set. Manu wins it 6-4. 2 minutes will come back and play set 2.
Manu's placement is just absolutely impeccable.
Well, Gaucheri was backing up, thinking that maybe he knew he had to catch that in the air, but he couldn't. It was over his head, and by that time it bounced him. There's no chance to save the rebote.
I forgot at what point we were discussing this during the day. We have some replays coming up now. We were talking about a player's ability to hit a specific spot on the wall, for instance. That came up earlier.
Yes.
And it's like pretty much, 3/4 of the roster, you pick a particular panel on the front wall and you say hit that panel, they can hit that panel. But you say hit the center of that panel, reasonable center with,
right.
There's a small percentage of people on the roster who have the ability to hit that spot. Manu's one of them. Manu was back at top of that list.
I remember there was a TikTok video where we threw it into a garbage can. Yeah, and that was Manu was the one that did it first.
Manu got it multiple attempts, but Manu got it with fewer attempts than anyone else.
That was the least surprising video we've ever seen. We knew that was one of those unofficial things, and it's like, let's see how it works in practice. And yeah, Manu threw it in fewer.
Just got so much accuracy.
Scoop here. And then inside placement. He already threw a 2-wall that opened up, so Gaucheri's thinking, if he throws one, I got to get to the net.
Respect it.
It's not like you got to get outside. You got to get to the net. That's an extra 3-4 feet out that way. And then this one opens up past Gaucheri, and that final throw ended the set in Manu's favor, 6-4, as the players are out there tying in to begin set number 2. So you see that game day score, 3-2 lead for the Renegades. If Gaucheri comes back and wins the match, the Renegades will pick up a full point and win the game day. But if Manu can come back and win one of these next 2 sets, only got to win one of the next 2, the Cyclones would end this game day in a 3-3 tie. Gaucheri has the serve, ready to begin our second set. Gaucheri serves, we begin. Set 2. Back into the inside, Gaucheri lines it up, floats it back. Manu takes it right off the wall. Gaucheri now at the 11th line, dropping inside, Manu right there. Sends this one up a little higher. Passing early, Gaucheri tries to get out there, lays up the rebote, now Manu attacking. Philo, scooped by Gaucheri, forehand to the inside, scooped up by Manu, what a catch. Oh, now at the 10, Manu makes the play, fires it back into the corner, Gaucheri to the outside. Philo rebote scores. First point of set 2 goes to Gaucheri.
Just straight to the outside. Gaucheri does it as well as anybody.
Manu drops it in the corner. Gaucheri. Rebote kicks out to the middle of the court. Manu slows it down. Rebote now for Gaucheri. Wall to wall up at the 8. Manu scrambles. Gets in there. Clears the screen. Now Gaucheri waiting on it. Sends this one outside. Manu ready for this one. Carom return is in. Opens and scores. What a shot there from the outside. And we're tied 1-1.
When Gaucheri is running out there, you have no choice. You have to throw it perfect. I mean, you have to throw it perfect, and that's what that carom was. You see the difference between the caroms that we saw earlier by Under, which are just beautiful, you know, just powerful. But this one is thrown with less power and more slice.
Over serve, first fault, second serve coming up. Here's Manu from the 10. Right into the corner, Gaucheri, powerful rebote, dropping. Manu goes to the floor, makes the save. It's floating. Gaucheri backed all the way up to the 9 line. Fires it inside again. Manu waiting on this one at the 8. Turns it inside, past Gaucheri, deep in the backcourt. Drops it at Manu's feet, makes a high scoop. Gaucheri now from the 10, lobs it up. Rebote coming back out, Manu up at the 7. Sends it high into the corner. Crossing the side wall, Gaucheri turns it right back to Manu's left side. Backhand, 2-wall. It's just too low. 2 points for Gaucheri.
I feel the pain.
Yeah.
I do. Throw the ball where Gaucheri's not, and right there, Manu has as much control in the backhand 2-all as anyone. But that one just caught the pad.
Back to the inside. Here's Gaucheri. Manu stops it overhead at the 11. Tries to get it inside. Gaucheri couldn't get there, but does save the rebote on the back end. Now Manu reaches up.
Yeah, it was perfectly thrown.
Tipped along the side wall. 3-1. Gaucheri leads.
Gaucheri threw that perfectly. I mean, you want to talk about keeping the ball on the side wall? Yeah. That's just... I mean, this throw is just gorgeous. I mean, look at this.
Cutting back inside, too.
Yeah, that's...
And then Manu got kind of hurt. Was it the right leg?
I think that's the same.
Yeah.
Same side, I believe.
Gaucheri fires the backhand deep. Rebote, forehand from Manu. Kind of lays it up off the front wall. Gaucheri attacks. It's a 2-wall. It opens. Manu got it. Tried to flick it up there, but comes up short. 4 points now for Gaucheri.
I don't know that I've seen Manu do the quick release.
No, he probably knew that he was juggling it. Because, yeah, you're right. I mean, you don't see that all too often. He kind of threw it over the top also, which you see it kind of underhand.
Yeah, like here, if it goes under, going over the, He knew he was going into the screen, needed to brace himself.
Now Manu from the 12 line, puts it inside. Gaucheri at the 10. Oh, Manu. Oh, what a two-wall attempt that was from deep in the backcourt. It just kicks wide. That's 5 for Gaucheri and a possible set point.
I don't know what I would have said if he would have landed that. I mean,
well, I couldn't say anything because I didn't know what we were about to see. That could have been the greatest two-wall you've ever seen in your lives, kids.
Thrown from the 11 line? Yeah, I mean.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, it was about a foot out. Okay. It was about a foot out, but still, wow, happened quick.
You're not used to guys snapping them from back of the 13, are you?
No, I'm not.
Robote forehand, sent wall to wall. That's a nice play. Manu getting inside, pushed it outside. Gaucheri able to run under it. His carom. Oh, doesn't open. Manu safely returns it to score. Gives Manu another life here in the second set. 2 points and the serve. And Gaucheri staying to the outside, knew he was just dead on that point after the missed throw.
The player without the easiest way to like think about it, for me anyway, is the player not in possession of the ball has to give way. And when it's like that, you're not going to cross in front. I mean, there's no hardcore written rule against it, but you don't cross in front of your opponent. And no chance to get the ball going behind Manu at that point.
Manu from the costado, faked it inside placement, but played it up the middle. Gaucheri puts it on the wall. Manu, tip ball. Point and set. Gaucheri wins it 6-2. We got a third set coming up in just 2 minutes.
So we'll move on to a third and final set to decide whether or not the game day ends in a tie, or the Renegades are able to take it.
Yeah, well, it comes down to this, Stu. Another day where we got a 3-set matches competitive the entire way through between the Renegades and Cyclones. The first 2 game days won by the Cyclones. It was 5-1 back on September 30th, 4-2 on October 10th, and well, either going to be 4-2 Renegades or 3-3 on tonight's game day. Take a look at some replays
from that second set, which was mostly Gaucheri.
Yeah.
Beautiful scoop here on the forehand. Again, he's looking so comfortable. Manu, laser-like focus. Gaucheri's scoop there was great. Manu's was better. Outside, yeah, just filo rebote to the outside. We call it filo rebote. There's a couple different things you can call it, but all of them mean that Gaucheri wins the point. wins that point. And this okay, yeah.
Yeah, because there were people Gaucheri watching it, Manu, a lot of eyes on that one, but just sailed wide.
Yeah, that would have,
No, I mean, we've seen a lot of highlights. I mean, I've only been here for 6 years. That would have been the best 2 I've ever seen. No doubt.
From that far back?
Yeah, I mean,
that far back and thrown that sharply?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, would have opened it like the 2 line, and then inside placement there. Gaucheri beats him, setting up this third set right here. No team has held more than a 1-match lead on the game day. I mean, Cyclones struck first, then the Renegades, then the Cyclones, back to the Renegades. But the Renegades winning match 5 here gives them an opportunity in this third set.
Neither of these players needing much feedback from their, just more moral support from their teammates. They both know exactly what they have to do. Manu needs to throw it where Gaucheri's not, and Gaucheri just needs to catch everything and do what he does best, kill it. See Gaucheri tying into his cesta there. Manu will have the serve to start the third and final set off.
We are ready to begin our third and final set. Manu serves to Gaucheri. There's a serve. Our third set has begun. Gaucheri comes out of the corner with the left side. Manu snatches it up. Plays the backhand into the corner. Gaucheri, nice rebote, but Manu able to make a play on it. Fires it back. Gaucheri, right side rebote again. Manu cuts it off. Here's the backhand. Floats it up. Out of reach. Trying to get it in the chulet. Comes out. Gaucheri saves it on the back end. Another one. 4 in a row. Gaucheri now. High and passing. Now Manu scrambles a bit, plays it up, clears the screen, past Gaucheri, it's cutting inside. Gaucheri goes down to a knee.
Tough catch.
Manu rips it off the sidewall though. Gaucheri drops it just above the pad. Manu, Costado to the inside, it's scored. First point of our final set goes to Manu.
Stand center right of Manu and see which way he's going to go. You see Gaucheri lingering. Manu making his decision. Is he going to try the 2-all? Because Gaucheri chases down that 2-all, catches it on the forehand. He's going to do a lot of damage. Left side, be a little bit more defensive if he's got to run and get it. If he's standing there and he catches it on the left side, then he just cuts you up.
Gaucheri comes out on the left side rather, big backhand. Manu gets out there, turns it. It just did clear.
Wow.
Gaucheri still running with it, fires it inside, but right to Manu. Backhand.
Oh, what a catch.
Gaucheri snatches it up, plays it back inside, it scores. Oh, great sequence there. Gaucheri comes out on top and ties it up. 1-1.
The cross. Gaucheri obviously did not do this intentionally. Just Gaucheri makes the catch. Back to the inside. That slight flash of orange and white. Gaucheri trying to get out of the way. Crossing in front of the player, it happens.
That serve comes in low. Manu crouches down, comes out with the backhand. Rebote forehand, pumped inside. Dropping into the corner. Manu comes out, wall to wall on the rebote. Gaucheri, inside placement, scooped up by Manu. There's the backhand. Into the corner again, Gaucheri, that one escaped. Way to the outside, now 2-1 in favor of Manu.
Second time we've seen that for Gaucheri in this match.
To a 2-1 lead here with Manu serving. Working awfully hard today. It started in that first match of the day too, so it's been a lengthy wait to get out here. Try to tie up the game day. Gaucheri handles the serve. Plays it inside. Manu goes up, cuts it off.
Ooh, powerful
sends it
backhand.
back. Into the corner, Gaucheri scrambling, turns it outside, but that is out of play. 3-1 lead for Manu.
Very important lead here for Manu. Again, you saw what happened with Gaucheri. Gaucheri was looking to take that ball in the air. He saw it going over his head. He starts scrambling to make the rebote. He very rarely makes mistakes, throwing it out, but completely off his footing. That's what Manu has to force if he wants to finish off this third and final set and tie up the game day.
Gaucheri goes hopping in the corner, comes out, the backhand barely clears. Manu all the way up at the 5 line, rifles it inside, it's dropping. Gaucheri turns it, but kind of sets up Manu from the costado with the 6. 2-wall opens and scores. The lead's up to 3.
Soft touch, and you saw Gaucheri basically jumping from foot to foot there. Am I going to go inside or am I going to go outside? Look at this save by Gaucheri, beautifully done. He keeps the point going. But here's Manu. Is he going outside? Is he going inside? Gaucheri jump to the inside. Manu throws a 2-all. Enough to get it over the pad and enough to get it outside. Not enough to give Gaucheri a play on it. Still 4-1 lead against Gaucheri. Dangerous. Dangerous lead.
Catch inside there by Manu. He sends it deep. Gaucheri up at the 8 line. Sends it, but it's too high. Kicking up and out of play. Manu with 5 points. He's got a possible set and a possible match point here.
Such a difficult rebote to make when it's right on the wall. You're dealing with momentum and control. The momentum of the ball coming into your ceston and trying to do something with it. We see players send it into the pad. In that case, we saw it go to the overhead screen. Possible match point here for Manu. Again, no lead is safe against Gaucheri.
Hard backhand, that's coming way out. Manu knows it, sets up at the 5, turns it inside. Gaucheri picks it off just before it crosses. Now Manu at the 10, turns it back over the top. At Gaucheri's feet, he makes the catch. 2-wall from Gaucheri, thrown to score. Keeps it going here, second point. Gaucheri serves.
Beautiful Costello 2-wall thrown by Gaucheri there.
Rebote left side is another 2-wall. That opens and scores. Gaucheri now up to 3. He'll serve.
I was saying something
quickly.
something about no lead is safe with Gaucheri. Manu's just 1 point away. Gaucheri 3.
Manu sends it up. Rebote forehand from the 8, dropping low. Manu makes the catch. 2-wall opens. Gaucheri tracks it down. Powerful forehand will score. So that's now 4. Just a 1-point deficit.
Manu has been on the defense ever since he got possible match point. Gaucheri's kept him there. He has not had any opportunity.
How about the read on that 2-wall?
He's just not been able to do anything offensively. Gaucheri, the complete opposite. He's chased everything down.
Hard serve, Manu handles. Backhand. Sent high into the corner. Gaucheri looking to track it down. Sends it back. Manu with a leaping grab. Keeps the backhand low. Comes shooting off the back wall. Turn to the inside. Manu running with it. He scoops it up. Now Gaucheri from the 8. Keeps it inside again. Manu back it up. Another scoop. Puts this one on the wall. Gaucheri gets it. He floats this one up. It clears the screen with Gaucheri set up to the inside. 2-wall rebote ties it up at 5-5. So we're in our third set, tied up. This is match point. Game day comes down to this one too, Stu. Gaucheri wins it. Renegades win the day. Manu wins this point. The Cyclones end it in a tie. And what a comeback this would be. Down 5-1. And it has happened quick. Manu takes in the serve, backhand from the 12. Rebote forehand from Gaucheri, fired up the middle. Manu tries to get out there at the 8, makes the save, puts it inside. Scoop
Beautiful
by
catch.
Gaucheri as he crashes into the side wall. That drops right in the corner, Manu. Rebote save, but Gaucheri picks it up. Inside placement for Gaucheri, scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Gaucheri comes all the way back, wins the final 5 points of the third set, and wins the game day for his Renegades. Folks, stay tuned for our post-match interview with our winner, Gaucheri.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
Bet whoever you are. The Sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Some of those replays from set number 3. Oh, yes, the entire match here. Manu keeps that one to the inside first. Outside placement there by Gaucheri, though, just wide of the court. There's Manu, Costado, so hard to read. Gaucheri trying to run with it. And again, at the last second, he tries to commit, and then there's the 2-wall start coming just when Gaucheri looked like he was down. Starts firing. 2-wall there. Opens. Another 2-wall. That one scores. Gaucheri forehand rebote there, dropping low. This was the play that I think separated. I mean, Gaucheri, the read is just phenomenal. And if he keeps it inside, he wins the match, but Gaucheri tracks it down, makes it 5-4. Rebote 2-wall here, ties it up at 5-5. Oh, another one. And Manu, it could kind of sense the way that this was going. You're going to see the last point here. Rebote dropping in. Gaucheri scoops it up. He's thrown so many 2-walls. Last thing you think he's going to do is keep it inside, and that's exactly what he does for the win. We are over with Gaucheri over here in the DraftKings Players Cage after that win, and what a win it was. Here we are, Gaucheri in the cage with us. Gaucheri, so haven't won a game day in the last 7 for you guys. You're stepping out there down 5-1. What's going through your head?
Yes, a lot of time without winning a game day. Today we had a good opportunity to do with that last match, but I was losing 5-1. But I didn't. I think that I can win because you have to make 6 points. I fight for that, and with a little bit of luck, because you need some luck in that situations. But I fight it and I win.
Yeah, and how much does this game day result mean to the Renegades team, a team that hadn't gotten a lot of points recently?
Yeah, a lot. We need something like that because we had 4 losses in a row, then 2 ties, and we need a win to continue to fighting for the playoffs. And this point is important, like to the mental and to the team too.
Awesome, Gaucheri. Great point there. What a comeback in singles. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's take a look at our season standings, though. Before we depart, the Renegades moving up just a bit now. You see there with those 4 points and the game day results. So they jump all the way from last in a tie for last place into a tie for second. You see the Renegades, Fireballs, and Chargers joining the Cyclones as the 4 teams in the playoffs at this point in the season. That's going to do it for our game day today. Join us again tomorrow, 5 p.m. for another edition of Battle Court Jai-Alai. We'll see you then, everybody.